bottle of hay, yeah. I'm feeling fine, crack me a Dutch shot. Time to unwind, yeah. Conversation in my thoughts, I'm hoping she won't shoot me down. If she ain't the one for the night, I know others in town. Trying to do right. If she go bye, me and some insane thing. That's just what time. If you say that you're gone, I just act like it's nothing to me. When you say that you love me, it's something I didn't believe. Back on my bullshit, stuck on my ways, always ignored them, on bad behavior. Should've done right. You say I lie. Showed in the light. I was no chillin' with you. This my fault. I don't have no one to blame. This my fault. I am accustomed to change. This one for you. This one for I ain't gon' see you again. This one for you. This one for the lost me a loving friend. This one for you. 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 Summertime blue. Falling ship, all aboard, brace the dip, love at war. Wish I could do magic just like Dumbledore. Would we be a better fit if I wasn't so reckless? Never did I leech onto you, wasn't looking to benefit. Follow me down this road. But when we end, I should've been no. Harbored a heart about 2 years ago. Down with a thought, you know how it go. You were a class act that could've played the full state. The full plate was full, never knew I was capable of playing you. Now it's too late for two. I was out of my mind, oh nah. Blaming on the wine, oh la. Really not the type for drama. Still I pay the price with karma. You say I lie. Should've done right. Should've the lie. There's no chillin' with you. This my fault. I don't have no one to blame. This my fault. I am accustomed to change. This one for you. This one for I ain't gon' see you again. This one for you. This one for the lost me a loving friend. This one for you. 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 Summertime blue.
Look, caught him.
You ain't catch me because I'm always ready.
Got him.
It is Chics and Flics. It's a Friday night. I'm here with my girl Vaughn. I'm here with that dude over there, Truth. Just because he runs it, you know, we got to let him stay. You know what I mean? But if it was up to us, it would just be the chicks talking about these flicks. These stories that we have for y'all tonight are really good. But before we start, let's interview this nice lady over here.
Hello.
Introduce us. You're supposed to introduce this lovely lady.
Thank you for having me.
I said we got Vaughn.
Huh?
I said we got Vaughn.
No, you did.
Yep, she did.
Vaughn is over here.
Now you cooping with her. I was going for you. And now you cooping with
You can't come for me. You listen. You can't come for me when it's just blatant disrespect.
Blatant.
You gotta slide it in there.
I thought Vaughn had my back.
You wasn't even listening to me.
I thought Vaughn had my back. You just threw me to the bus?
No, I heard my name, so I was just trying to take up for a friend.
Welcome to Chics and Flics on a Friday night. We have Miss Vaughn Fenty in the building.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. It's part 2 of the turn up. What we gonna do? We got a man over here we gotta harass.
I'm good at what I do, so it ain't gonna be that easy. Just go ahead and come for me. You know, make it a little hard. Just a little hard.
And I didn't even know he talked that much junk.
Because I'm good at what I do.
Talk hella.
This is fun for me.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
We have fun all the time. This is world.
This is her second time on the show.
Yes.
Not her first. She's been here before.
Yes.
In our old studio.
At the other studio.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, snap.
And
we so
fun.
good people come back. People don't one night gangster us.
I need those glasses.
They want to come back.
I really need those
I'll
glasses.
make sure I get it for you by the end of the night. I got you, Vaughn. I got you.
Thank you.
Anyway.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
I am from right here, Bergen County.
Nice.
I am friends with her.
Okay. Sorry to hear
Me
that.
and you will never part.
And like her, because she's part of the reason that I pursued, different roles and that I want to get more involved with the acting thing. It is because of her.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not really doing what I should be doing. I have someone, a lot of people ask for a headshot, so I need to do a headshot. I need to get some professional headshots.
But you've been in 4 or 5 movies. You're good.
Not 5. But I'd like to grow. I would. And I thank her. I'm telling you.
And it's fine. She
her
used to call me
conversation.
all hours of the night, all days and times, and ask these outlandish questions, and I would just be calm and patient.
Did she answer the phone? Though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Because she never answers. Now she doesn't answer.
Phone calls.
Yeah, she doesn't really, but she did at that time.
Okay.
So she would ask me, what to do in this case and how she can get involved in this and that. And, we're running a silent tab. So, I got you.
So how is that from someone who, actress, director, producer, and someone reaches out to you? Mm-hmm. How is that to you?
It's fine. I don't mind the first phone call, even if I don't know you. I have a lot of people that call me and say, I have somebody that I gave your name to. Can they call you? And I always say, yes, you can call me, because one conversation, 15 minutes of me trying to direct somebody in the right direction never has harmed me or taken anything from me. My thing is, sometimes people don't follow through with what they're saying they want to do. So I never hear back from them.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I have created about 3 programs at this point for different entities. I have a writing program called Pen Your Power. So when people call me about writing a book, I give them that first free consultation.
Right.
And then when I tell them that, I will guide them through, All That Glitters is my first novel, and I have a glass for it, thanks to my bestie, Erica. She got that
that's
for
your
me.
bestie?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. That, yeah.
She's
now
changed,
she.
yeah.
Yes, because this is my BFS.
Okay.
Best friend sis. See, there's difference.
Difference.
Yes.
She cleaned that up real good.
Yeah, there's
Super
BFF,
good.
And
BFS.
we're both from this area, and we have not known each other forever, but we know most of the same people.
Yeah.
Okay. And my god sister told me Erica is good people.
Okay.
So
Well,
I was told that about her. No, Erica's good people.
I started creating these programs. So I have Pen Your Power to help you write your first book or complete a book. And then I have Chosen, which is people who don't have to be in entertainment, but they know what they want to do. They have a passion for something to get them over that hump.
Right.
It's kind of like guiding you and organizing what your dream is and taking the steps towards it. And then I have the Limelight program, which is included in what we do at Chics and Flics. We go on location, we shoot people's businesses, make stories about them. But our people, I hate to say, don't invest in their own dreams. So when you tell somebody you have a program, and I don't mean to get off the topic, I just want people to know I'm in programs now. Like there's a guy named Triple Mogul on Instagram that sends daily little snippets of video to tell you about different areas of entertainment. You have to keep training and learning and researching.
Follow him.
Yeah, and it's $10 a month. You know what I mean? So I'm here to urge you guys, if you're sitting at home and you know what you want to do, you have to buy into a program, not mine, somebody else's, who is successful in that field. You have to take some research, do some research. It's not like you have to go to college for it. There's a lot of people that are coaching, so I suggest you guys really start investing in the things that you want to do.
I like that. It's definitely.
And she definitely is like that. Like when you call her.
Unfortunately, I think people will spend money on the craziest things, but they won't spend money to support themselves.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Which I think is crazy.
Or their close friends.
That is true. Now, I remember the first time I saw Vaughn was she was starring in
North Housing Authority.
North Housing Authority.
As a pregnant woman.
As a pregnant.
Correct.
Pregnant by a man that is already
married. Yes.
Right. Married.
Yes.
So
Shout out to Crystal
De
Niro.
Great experience.
Yes, it was great.
Shout out to Chris De Niro. I've known her for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Good people.
And to go and you never know who you're gonna meet and how long or other relationships that will extend,
right?
Yes.
And things like that. So, what was your first acting like to you? Like, was it nerve-wracking?
Not the lines, more so. It was around a lot of people that I didn't know, and they all knew each other. So, I mean, a lot of people.
Right.
It took place in a project in Newark. I had never been in Newark except one time, and I'm going to tell my age. I had only been in Newark other than that to go to Zanzibar to see Granddaddy IU.
Nice.
You said you had only been in Newark before
for that.
Well, they love you in Newark.
I went to Newark as a young girl. I got a ride, and then I met some people and got a ride back. That's the type of wild child I was. I went to see Granddaddy IU. I don't even know what Granddaddy IU sing. That's how old that is. You know what I'm saying? This is back Craig G and all of that era. And I didn't know anything about Newark. So it was the nervousness was just about going to a new place and being. It was a lot of people.
But I remember when you sent she called me to tell me about the role that she wanted.
Yeah, I had to send
and I'm like,
snippet.
all right, well, okay, just go ahead, do it. Send it in. Do whatever you gotta do.
Yeah.
He's like, but shit. I'm like, just send it in.
Yeah.
And they love her.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. I swear, I do.
So how did you progress into that to now your web series where those who haven't met you in person, to me I think you're the complete opposite of your role on the web
Everyone
series.
is, and they're also shocked that I'm not from Newark. Still right now.
Okay.
Just the other day somebody said, "You're not from Newark." Like they're still surprised that I'm not from Newark. I just do it. I don't know. I just do it. Well, here's how as an actress, she may get this. Do you do acting?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so she may get this.
He is not that polite.
What I do.
No,
what
ma'am.
I do. What I do.
I'm not gonna say that.
What I do is put myself, think about a person like that. So for that, for North Housing Authority, I just thought about if I was pregnant by another guy, and that was easy because that's like a woman. That's kind of easy. That's any kind of woman that's just mad, like when you gonna leave her, when you gonna leave her. Right. As far as playing like the drug dealer in the East Side Story, and the way that I have to speak, I actually put myself in my father's body.
Okay.
And and do you do that? If you have a role, do you put yourself, you think about who you know that's similar to that, and you think of how they are and how they speak and maybe their emotions and kind of turn into them, or no? Or do you just... Because that's like if somebody said I want you to be a deli person, I would kind of think about like of the stores around my way, and I would say, let me see how they are, or the number man, or like if I was writing numbers, I would think about people that I know from like Hackensack that wrote numbers. Like I would probably put a pencil behind my ear, like and just think about their swag and kind of act like that. I don't know if that. Do you do that? Put yourself in someone's body.
You can put yourself. You can think of some. Well, that's one of the things. You think of somebody that you know. If you don't know somebody like that, all you got to do is walk into a deli and sit there for a few minutes
observe.
And observe. You know what I mean? Put yourself in that place.
Yeah.
Watch movies that have something similar. Other movies like that, and then ask yourself, like you said, what would you do if you were in that situation?
Yes.
But a lot of people don't understand that acting so much is not the same for everybody that plays the role. See, everybody thinks there's one cookie cutter way to play that character. You come out of that character. You know what I mean? If me and you were playing the same character with the same description of the character, we're still not going to play it.
It's not going to be the same exact way.
So people are try to project onto this fake person, like this not real character, and that's why you can't grasp it. You have to think about it as a real life person. You know what I mean? And put yourself into it, but don't overact.
How do you turn it off, ladies?
When it's over,
especially
it's over.
for you, because like your character is so hard.
But up until it's up until cameras rolling, I'm like this, and then I'm like, okay, get mad, and then I'm just like, yo, da 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 da, and then when it's over, when it's like cut, when it's cut, it's how'd it come out?
Yeah,
I swear, it's like
I mean, she's so polite.
With me, when I'm on set, I don't talk to anybody. If I'm in a scene with somebody that I can't like in the scene, I'm being a bitch to them from the day.
Really?
When I walk on set, I don't like them. Like, I don't talk to them. I'm like, and I might say, excuse me, but I'm getting in character because I don't want them to think I'm really like that towards them. But I don't like them until after we do the scene.
Wow. Like, okay.
And I'll be in the corner like, and everybody's talking about different things, and I'm like, I'm getting in the character. I don't know what y'all doing.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. It's different. That's how it's like. I had a scene that was really hard for me in The Honest Sinner. That was a very emotional scene for me because it was similar to I was going through a breakup at the same exact time. So when the cast came into my house, we filmed it in my house, and I had to sit on the couch. I had to take a picture of my ex and just keep looking at the picture and saying, this is really over. Like, this is over.
And it put you in that
together. And he saw me working myself up and told the guy, just get the camera and let her, you know what I mean? And I just was screaming, kicking, through the picture. All that was really real.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's hard to go deep like that because you know that when people are watching it, they always think it's you anyway. So it's like, you know, I am acting, but yes, this has happened to me before. But you know, it's both. You know, it's both. But I love it. I enjoy it. I do have an announcement since we're talking about it.
What we got?
What? Our last movie, Anthony Dye is the creator of Loretta, which was in Newark International Film Festival last year. And we did another movie after that called Best Friends. My daughter Sanaya Rain is one of the stars in the movie. I'm one of the stars. Yes. And we just found out that we've been accepted for the Newark International Film Festival
this year. That is a good look.
So we are getting ready to be in there again for September. We're doing our premiere in October at Center City in Patterson.
Wow.
And we're working on another film again, Woman Scorn Brielle's Tale. So it's kind of like as we put out one, we start the background of putting it in places, doing that while we're doing the next one because each movie gets better.
Are these long or shorts?
These are regular full feature films. But they're getting better. Like we can see the progression from the first to the third. Like it's.
And you do those in a couple of days or a couple of weeks?
A couple of months. Yeah, a couple of months.
Rich people.
That's it. Rich people.
Or that circle. Maybe I might try acting one time. I don't know.
Hey, listen, I got you. I'll find a part for you. I tell anybody that wants to be in
My
it, let's
son's
go.
going to be in something with her.
Let's go.
So I'm excited.
But thank you for stopping by. We really
I appreciate this. I really do.
And shout out to everyone for sticking with us. I don't know if this is going to be our time slot. I don't know. It's probably
pretty good
is.
to
It works.
Oh, I have to shout out Shahid, Danny Boy. I'm also in another film.
Yes.
Where I play a woman who's in love with Danny Boy. He just came home from prison, and I kind of work for him / have a crush on him, and that's just all I'm going to say about it right now. But it's going to be good.
We look forward to that.
Yes.
Make sure you give us some more information, and we'll feed it into everyone. Again, thanks for following us, and thanks for watching it live or watching it afterwards. We appreciate everything. If you have any comments or other things you would like us to talk about, make sure you hit us up and let us know. It's True Vibe TV on everything across the board. You can also hit E up herself. That's the Boss Lady. Boss Lady Chronicles. Radio show.
Thursday, Nonfiction Radio. Thursday nights from 8 to 10, we are going FM. So we're having a launch party on August 16th at Bogies in Newark. Come check us out. Celebrate with us. We'll be going FM probably in September.
Right. I'm going to try to get out there and support.
That's a really good look.
Everybody needs to eat and shine. It's enough for everyone out there.
It is definitely enough.
You know, don't ever think that it's not people. It is. All right, y'all. You know what we do here? We go over some great topics that was going on. Shout out to Lee Valentin. Shout out to the Huddle and all the great comics that came out. It was a phenomenal night. some funny comedians come out. Make sure you check that out. It's on YouTube now on our page. Little snippets of the jokes and the laughs and the interviews. And you can see E getting her feet kissed and stuff like that.
I gotta see that.
Yeah, so if you
somebody kissed those feet.
I'm gonna put the link up.
Yeah.
I just, you know what? My feet is kind of raw today.
Somebody kissed your feet?
Yes, girl.
Okay.
He likes kissing feet. He got a foot fetish. But somebody put.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna
in public. I mean, like just like you came in there and he kissed your feet. He didn't like lick toes.
During the interview.
Here?
No,
at the comedy show. Please join us on the last Friday of the month.
Sucking the toes.
Well, he did that later. He sucked in between the toes.
At your house?
Excuse me.
She said later. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it.
In the interview,
not just an interview. I am her friend.
I asked him, does he like to kiss feet? He said yes. So he kissed my feet.
Did you take him home though? Because you said only at the place, and then it got different later.
No. Everybody, the camera crew packed up and left, and we were still in the bar.
Oh, that's when he.
So I challenged him to suck in between my toes and lick in between my toes and all of that, just to see if he would do it.
Oh my God!
And he did it.
I can't handle it.
Well, this is a good cash right here.
I'm saying, don't act like you about something that you're not about.
That is true. That is true. Was he good at it?
He was about it. He's about it.
He's about it?
I might give him some play. I don't know.
I'm for you on that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm thinking about it.
She look like she gonna give more than some play. Ain't gonna be no playing. Ain't no playing.
Shout out to my man. I think he's cool, man.
She's still acting like she on the show where she can't act wild and cuss.
Ooh, they need to see her like this.
Speaking of the future, since y'all want to talk about me,
y'all want to see future E. You see her because she let her hair down during the interview, so you get to see her.
I gotta see this. I'll make sure and share.
Yes, I have to put the link up. I will.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Let's get into what we do here. First topic here, E.
Yes. Speaking of future, I was trying my segue, but y'all.
We weren't gonna let you slide that quick. It wasn't happening.
I said in the future I may give him some. Now we're gonna talk about future since the key word is future here. Future is still in his feelings. I saw the In Your Feelings video. I didn't think it was as good as all these videos, especially the one I put up. I mean, I should have been at the end of the video. But, you know, a lot of the videos that have been put up about with the In Your Feelings Drake, the video is out. Y'all didn't know that?
No.
It's not as good because so many people were so creative with it that when you watch, what I'm trying to say is Drake's own video isn't as good as all the In Your Feelings videos that
is this that Kiki thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I said that because Future is again still in his feelings, it seems, about Ciara.
Okay.
And
but you're thinking he said she's not wifey material. You think he was saying it about Ciara?
Well, some people are speculating.
Okay.
So, I mean, we know that he didn't marry Ciara, but Russell Wilson did.
Mm-hmm.
So, when he put that up, you know, a lot of people were saying to him, well, you're not husband material. And I think that's the thing. You know, you can't, whether you're a man or a woman, you can't call out the other sex if you don't have all the tools that you need to have in order to know how to be a good man or a good woman.
So what's husband material?
Husband material?
I think that differs. I really do.
Based on the wife?
Or people the woman's wants. Because there could be a checklist of husband material, of things that are husband material.
So what about you? And is your qualifications, things you look for in an individual, what would a person have to do to be husband material to you?
Well, I married the person who I love, like who I wanted to marry.
That's beautiful.
And I did. I really did. But there was no checklist. There was just like feelings. Like it was just like even when I got pregnant, before we were married, when I got pregnant, the feeling was there. There was nothing. There was no nervousness, and there was no like, look, what you want to do. It was just like we're having a baby. When it was time, and it was like we got to go get a marriage. No, And then after that, it was like he gave me a ring, and I was like, we're really getting married? Because I've never been like even caring about anything like that. I felt like I was having a baby by somebody who, it was together. We wanted the baby. So. He said, you know what we do first? I said, I think we got to get a marriage certificate. And he said, okay, well, let's go take care of that next week. But those steps are what I appreciate. Like, when we found out in the state of Pennsylvania you don't need a witness, like, he was like, how do you want to do this? So you just went and got married? We just, and we both felt like, no, I mean, see, this is it. We're not playing them games with people putting together nothing and people come. All they want to do is eat. All they want to do is talk about if your food was warm enough. All they do is want to talk about how nice it was. It wasn't as good as such and such. That's not like to me, that's not getting married. That's like putting on some bullshit for people. Oh, this is the cursing show, right?
Knock yourself out.
That's like putting on some bullshit for people. And then it's like, and then... No, we got married and my son was there. He was like 2 years old, and then we went to Family Dollar and went home. We had already lived together we was together 2 years. Then Delmar was 2, so 4 years. So I mean, I'm an Aquarius. First of all, I know that I am weird, but there's no checklist. There's just a feeling.
But is that enough? Is it enough?
It's enough for me because I am a person that will do something with you. Sex, have fun with you, whatever, and do not want to be bothered with you. So if I have that feeling where I want, like, we together, like, we didn't plan to live together. He lived somewhere, and I just ended up staying every night. And then all of a sudden, he started, and then it was just like we was together every night. We was only friends. So it was just a feeling. It was never like, is this man husband material? It was just like we was together.
Right. But see, if we talk about feelings and looking at future Ciara and Russell Wilson, we know that a lot of us get into the feelings, get into the lust, get into the infatuation,
want this back
and we don't.
Next time it'll be for something else, though. Next time ain't no feelings. Next time, I hope it's not a next time, but I'm saying next time if I had to get married again. I am still married, but he's away.
Okay.
And like, if anything was to happen, and you would never know what things happen in life. If I did get married, it would be a lot involved. I would have that checklist. So I don't condemn the checklist. You have
the good first marriage that was all passionate.
Fellas, I might need to
but things change with us too.
I'm gonna need to keep the AC off. She undressing it.
What I'm saying is, I need to put a pervert clause in the consent form for these women I'm inviting up here because they're not gonna be suing me.
Well, you have a check? Okay. You have a checklist because you were engaged at one time. No, you were engaged more than one. You've been in a relationship since you was 9 years old.
I've been engaged 4 times. 4.
I got what I'm talking about. Her cousin called out last night.
4 is my favorite number.
So, did you have a checklist or did you feel it? Because you can have a check. Listen, what if he has everything on the checklist?
The checklist changes.
But he can't kiss.
The checklist changes. Just like you said, it depends. Because for one, Ciara's checklist obviously changed.
Yes.
See, we go with passion first, like I was saying, infatuation. We go with lust. And we get all clouded and we're like, oh, I'm in love. I want to be with him for the rest of my life.
Because you had somebody who was perfect in all ways except excitement.
Oh, really?
No,
really?
No. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like we both have gone through that. No, we both have gone through that. Where it's like the job, the mannerism, the being, he over here sit. That's T.
All that glitters ain't gold. All that glitters ain't gold.
The family liking him. You understand?
Thank you for the plug.
It could be anybody. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying. I've been there.
I'm saying
I had that too recently where something was good, the work ethic and all that stuff, and it just wasn't there. First of all, the kissing wasn't right. It wasn't right. Like
we all have. It's all a pie. So we have different percentages of what we want from the pie.
Right.
And I will not go the rest of my life with all the energy that I put into somebody, all the pouring of love and passion and just concern and some people it's too much for. Some people can't take all this energy, all this good.
You see
life,
that acting right now? Look at
pussy right here. So some people don't know.
He's dark like up in here. I know it's getting like
so
this.
So all I'm saying is that for me in particular, you gotta be all smoochy and cuddly and affectionate with me. I can't do the we're just corporate partners and we're sitting at a table and you're not rubbing elbows. You're not doing nothing.
So you like the what they call it? What's the thing?
In the love languages, I'm affectionate. In the love languages.
In public, what, PTA, whatever it's called?
PDA. Public displays of affection.
Yeah. I like that. I like that.
I mean, not in public to prove anything, just in public because it's frisky. Sometimes to be, it's like that's what makes you keep feeling like you are young in high school, and you being fresh out in the street. That's public displays of affection for me, not just to prove to somebody that I got a man.
Yeah. Right.
But it can be at home, too.
Yeah.
Like, I want it to be at home more than in the public.
Okay. I don't see anything wrong with that.
I don't think I need that as much as I need to know that if I felt like doing that, it's not going to be a pull away. I don't think I need it personally to feel like we do it all the time, more than I need to know that if I do like this and grab you, that that it's not going to be like, what you doing? Like, we don't do that. And it's like, wait a minute, we do whatever it's nothing. We are.
She should do whatever.
She should have kept saying what she was saying, because if you don't do that, it dies, and that person becomes like a cousin.
Well, I mean, listen,
I will zone something to a cousin. I will zone you right down the bro.
I would like to say,
and pass you along.
I think people forget to stop dating each other. I give you that. I've never really been in public. All that, hold hands. I never held hands. Fuck that. Get your hands off me. I think that's to me, it's a public leash. It's just me. Now,
but then you didn't meet a person yet that make you look at her and be like, give me your hand.
No women in the world give me the whole hand.
And they're like, say we're sitting in the car and I'm holding their hand, or we're sitting in the movies and I'm holding their hand. There's a little spark from just rubbing their hand.
You don't know what you're missing.
That is sexual, like, it's
look at his
foreplay.
Face. He don't like this shit on him. He don't want nobody putting him on the spot.
You sitting okay, so when you sitting in the movies, you don't want her to touch your dick, nothing? Like,
I mean, if she gonna finish me off in the movie theater, yeah.
No, you don't want her to rub your hand?
Then no.
I mean, that could be seen as starting something you can't finish.
That's the whole thing. I don't
believe
you.
I don't believe you. I think if I went on a date with you, I'm so sweet and you're sweet, and we would be sitting there like sweet. I don't believe that. No, I'm not inviting. I'm not coming on to you.
Absolutely not.
I can't imagine that kind of resistance.
Can you?
I have issues. You know what I mean?
It's okay, like, all right, okay. Then
like
that's
me
it.
Personally, like, I've never really ever been that public display person holding
I think it's
hands.
because you haven't had a person that you looked at in public and just said, come here. And just was like, I love you.
Listen, I'm not saying I wouldn't give you a kiss in public. You know what I mean? Maybe a little pat in the ass, you're beautiful, things of that notion. But not the whole holding hands and
And I don't like pat on the ass in public.
Sweet and stuff like that. That's never been me.
Free.
Like I said, I don't think women understand what's that.
Like, what is that?
Well, I mean, like,
a
just
little squeeze.
It doesn't have to be like we're walking. I mean, look, you might want to slide by, give a little pinch. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
something like
grown. Look, what I don't like is if we're walking down the street in Central Park, holding hands.
See how romantic she is?
About to get on a horseback.
She get ready to go to horse and buggy.
And stuff. And there's some kids that we may not know. We don't know them, but they're walking behind us. Don't do that in front of the kids. That's the only thing.
Understood.
I don't think that's necessary.
Understood.
I think that's disrespectful.
To be pat on the ass in front of the kids.
Yeah, in front of the kids. But other than that, we're grown. Like, because a lot of, you see couples that seem like the spark is definitely gone. And who wants to do that?
No, I mean, listen, I totally understand what your ladies are saying. I'm just not the public display guy. Like, I do it, but not to the whole. I look at this as a public leash.
If I ever see him, you have like any kind of affection in public, I'm gonna be like,
no,
she
I
the
have
one.
Affection.
She the one.
I have affection, but it's again like I don't do the extra holding hands. Like, I despise that. Like, I think maybe to me, because the way I look at it, I think women do that because they want people to say, this is mine.
Okay. Holding hands is not that kind of big deal to me.
I don't like that.
It's hers.
I don't like, no.
We know who you belong to, so what? It's not a secret.
No, I understand what you're saying. I've never held Michelle's hand.
Shout out to Michelle.
I never will hold Michelle's hand.
You will.
She'll tell you, right? That's what happened.
I'm gonna be quiet.
You'll never see that.
Shout out to Michelle. Is she still doing her show?
Shout out to what we got here, Mary Hamlet. You are wrong. Please let us know what we're wrong about. Please let me know.
Who said we're wrong?
Someone said you're wrong, so it might be me because I have.
Is she calling up?
No, it's in the chat.
What chat?
Mary Hamlet. I hope I pronounced your name right. If not,
what are we wrong about?
We're gonna find out when the person lets us know. Probably me. But again, that's just me as far as the whole public display thing.
And you know what? Whoever you are is who you are, and nobody can change that. I'm just really messing with you.
What you like is good. I don't mind a little flirt and stuff. Yeah, I think that's cool. Kiss, whatever. Holding hands, I can't. You know.
Like, I don't like
okay, you know that holding hands is something right. I don't have issues with holding hands. It's just not me. I've never, in my 44 years, I don't care. My age is my age. I don't look it. Held a woman's hand. And I never will. It's just not me. Sorry. Now, I'm not saying, again,
maybe you have other things, other ways of showing your affection.
This is my thing. If it's not you, but it's what your woman would like every now and then, why not do it for her? It's not such a big deal.
The woman I'm with would never want me to do something that makes me uncomfortable just to please that individual.
Just sometimes, not all the time.
Ever. Because I tell you all the time, there are certain things that people don't do, like you. You said the whole patting ass in front of kids, that's the issue. But if he wants to pat ass, he has to respect that's how you feel because that's something you take personal. Mm-hmm. It's not something like, I don't feel like doing it today, but I did it yesterday type things.
But if he did it, I would just be like, stop.
Like, look at her. Look at her. Erica is so dramatic. I love it.
I'm not going to be like, I told you I can't. Don't. Like, no.
Okay, this is
I get like that about tongue kissing. I told you I don't like it.
You don't like tongue kissing at all?
I got to really be feeling somebody.
Mary, I understand you follow her. This is a young lady says she's been following us since Gyroscope.
That's cool.
GS Radio. But she's cool, but I don't hold her hand. She'll tell you hands down. I've never held her hand, and I never will.
But if y'all are still together, and it's okay, then it's obviously okay. You understand? And I'm not. That's why I'm not sitting here trying to tell you got to change anything. I get it.
No, but your future and Russell Williams might be around. Russell Wilson might be around the corner because Future wanted to be a thug. He didn't want to appreciate this awesome woman that he had.
She's not awesome.
Ciara.
She's not awesome.
Why do you not think she's awesome?
I believe he's right.
But he said, you know what? He went back and backtracked.
I don't think she married this man.
She fits Russell Wilson.
But he went back and said he wasn't talking about her, and he went back and backtracked.
Well, I mean, as far as
he said he has a good woman.
I don't think Future still looks at his baby mother in that way. I think what they had at the time was beautiful and strong, but it died, and it happens. You know, he cheated. He's always going to cheat. Unfortunately, I don't know what it is about women that want to be with people who are really superstars, who are surrounded with women. You think Halle Berry and Kim Kardashian and all these other women are gorgeous. There are women that make them look like trash.
Yes.
You know, and they're
or
popping up
other women's attitudes or being down to earth sometimes takes you.
Russell Wilson can get any woman that he wants.
Do you think so?
Think he's gonna?
I think he's cool.
I don't know. You don't know.
I think now because Ciara put him on the map and made him look very sexy.
But I still don't know that if he walked up, I don't know. I don't even know anything about sports. So it's like if he's not saying the right thing, then I wouldn't even, and I don't like what he's saying or the way he approaches me.
Look at how a man treats his woman, and they want him because of that.
Well, I mean, I think unfortunately we talk about it all the time. People talk too much about their intimate details.
You don't have to say much. It's all over.
Well, I mean, we talked about a couple of weeks ago about how they, what I thought was very unique, they decided not to have any kind of intercourse during their courtship. And they waited till they were married.
I don't know if I could do that. I'm not marrying nobody, and then when we're married, it's like some little. I told my friend some little Vienna sausage, and then I'm mad, and I'm already married. Are you kidding me? Like even if you feel it, you still don't know how he's gonna pump. If he's gonna hit the spot, you don't know just by touching.
I'm sure they've seen each other naked.
I think that if he buys a nice ring, then we can have a week to go at it, like 7 days straight, 5, 6 all day, 24 hours. And then when that week is over, we're not going to do it again until we get married.
That's hard. No, that's hard. That's hard.
I would like to do that.
Look at her. Look at she's looking at herself. Look at you.
I was reading the chat. So what did you say again?
I would like, if somebody wants to marry me and buys me a nice ring, well, we couldn't have already did it before. I'm saying, okay, say I meet up. First of all, let's separate Russell from Future. So Future is a rap artist and Russell is an athlete. So we have more discipline from Russell off the gate. He's a more disciplined guy, right? Which means he has more self-control.
No, the athletes are dogs. And wow.
Discipline in terms of he has to train.
Well, he's a quarterback, and quarterbacks are different than other positions.
You can't just sleep all night, drink lean, and
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Question E.
I see what you're saying.
Why is the ring so important?
Yeah, why?
It's coming from the chat, so I'm asking.
Okay, that's fine. My reasoning about the ring, I've said it time and time again, is you see this cross on my chest? When I left my job to pursue this entertainment career full time, I had worked at my job 16 years as a teacher in Patterson. I walked away with barely nothing that they were offering me. And when I got my first check, I didn't even know how I was really going to move forward. I just knew that I had this burning thing, and it was, I wasn't happy teaching anymore. I wasn't doing a service to myself or the kids. So I went and bought this diamond cross. This was about $2,000 or $1,700, something like that. And I said to myself, I owe myself to treat myself for 16 years of what I served as an educator in Patterson, going through kids throwing chairs at me, not understanding I'm trying to save lives out there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I say that to say, when a man wants to be with you for the rest of his life, it does not mean that he doesn't love you as much if he doesn't get you a nice ring. But if he knows that this is something that you will wear one ring, well, two, you get a wedding man for the rest of your life, because we can't assume we're not movie stars, so we can't say, oh, in 5 years I want to upgrade, I want 10 carats, not 5. You know what I mean? There are beautiful rings that are not 3-carat rings, not 2-carat. There are beautiful rings that are 1-carat rings. So I feel like if a man knows not to prove to anybody, but to make you have that big smile on your face when you see it, because if you really love a man, you're going to take whatever he gives.
Well, what if somebody got you a big ring that was like a solitaire, it wasn't worth anything, but it was big and beautiful, and it looked good to the public, but it's like it was really just like a cloudy diamond. Well, not it doesn't look. It was. How do they say it? Injected like the bullshit.
It shouldn't be big if it's not authentic.
No, but then you don't know this. You just think like he gave you this great pear cut or baguette, like this great cut, and it's not that I'm not really solitaire, but like where it's like.
Well, really please don't get clusters. Y'all can talk about me all you want. Don't buy your girl a cluster. Like, hey.
I would take a tattoo on my finger.
But, okay, so let me finish.
But I like a man that's going to buy me everything anyway, so the ring ain't going to do nothing. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Okay, so this is something that you will wear, and when you are excited to say, I got engaged, the very next question is, let me see the ring. Because that is the whole ritual of it, right? So I feel like a man who is planning to spend the rest of his life with you should plan this purchase. Everybody seems to think that I'm saying you have to spend $20,000 on a ring, $10,000 on a ring. I feel like the ring should not be something that you can go get your check and go in the jewelry store and say, give me what you got. I got $500. Give me what you got. That's not a thoughtful purchase for somebody that you are spending the rest of your life with. This is a statement. When you ask her to marry you, I would think that you would have put thought into that before you even asked her. So you didn't wake up today and say, I'm going to ask her to marry me today. You thought about it as a man. So if it took you 6 months to grapple with yourself and say, "Oh my God, yo, I can't believe this girl has me really ready to want to get married." That 6 months that you took back and forth, you could have put 100, 200, 300 on the ring and
I don't know if I believe her.
On. No. Hold on. And put it on layaway. I would say give it 6 months to a year to get the very best that you as a man can get. It should hurt a little bit. It should pinch your pocket. That's all. I don't say go broke over it. But you don't want your girl with that crowd, and even though if they're not your friends, if they looking at your ring, but the ritual of it means this is what we doing. I think you should do it in a way that she got something nice on her finger.
I don't know if I believe it true.
What do you mean?
I feel like, let me tell you something. I feel like her last next to last relationship, right?
You said next to last.
Let's say that person that she was with for years. I believe that if that nigga stepped up, I believe if that she was with for years came home one night with no ring and was like, "Yo, E, tomorrow we're going to get a marriage certificate and we getting married." She going to get a marriage certificate and they getting married.
I think
Does she know that we are on live television right now?
That's what I believe.
Does she know
you want me to say the name?
She gonna
ignore me.
No, what did the wait, we're gonna get back to you. What
you
did
think?
The person say about does she feel that I'm saying what is the question when people ask me about
just
the ring?
more lines really wanted to know, does the amount of money spent on a ring mean that much?
It's not
and
the amount of
you said
money.
it's not. All right.
It's not the amount of
Here's
money.
E in a nutshell. All right. E wants person to put the time and effort into the gift. And it does make sense to a certain extent because you have to imagine the amount of money we spend on a regular basis.
But I want you to spend that on a regular basis, and if we get married, we get married. And I don't believe E. I believe that if that guy came to her and was like, "We getting married with no ring, they getting married."
Yay.
They getting married.
Right.
Okay, so let's we're gonna sit like
they are getting married. I believe that. Don't make me. I won't say his name. I would never be disrespectful, but.
All right, Vaughn got to handle something. Go ahead.
I got to handle it.
All right, true. Oh, we took a break.
Right.
Are we still on? Because I don't see myself.
Nah, I took y'all off.
Oh, okay.
All right. I will say this.
Fix the TV.
I got you.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I apologize.
No, you're good. I've been around this young lady for a couple of years now.
Erica, right?
E. And at the end of the day, she does have in her mind things that she believes should be a particular way.
I apologize.
And I think that's a great thing. But for some people it doesn't work.
Right.
No.
Others
right. I have a small ring.
Me personally, I'm more of if I can afford it, I will get it. Mm-hmm. But no, it is right. If you truly do care about this person, and she's right. If a man decides, because it's rare, if a man decides he really wants to marry a woman, he's going to put the true time and effort in. He's going to ask around. He's going to ask people. Now, depending on what he is making on a regular basis, yes. Right. Instead of going out every other week, cut back or go out, don't spend as much money.
Right.
And you will be able to afford something because you'll be amazed on what we save up for. We save up to go on trips.
Yeah,
we save up to
that's all
for
I'm
vehicles
saying.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, he's spending $40 at least. If he smokes weed, he's spending at least $100 a week on weed. At least $100 a week. That's $400 a month on just weed. No, I'm saying, well,
he wants the time and effort.
I got what I wanted. I'm happy with what I got, but it wasn't about size. You know
I mean, every individual is different,
right?
And for you, the size and it was more the thought.
Because I didn't want nothing big. Find out later that shit was like
some other
quarter
shit.
carat.
He want thought, big. Effort. You know what I mean? You know your bank statements and shit like that.
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm honestly the type. What Vaughn said is true. If I love you, I'm gonna live in a shack with you. I told
that last one
when I was going with my boyfriend when I was in junior high school. I told my mother I will live in a shack with him. I was so in love with him. So if I'm already showing you that undying love, right, on my end, and you know that it's genuine, you know that I'm not this woman that you're going to spend $10,000 on a ring, $5,000, $7,000 on a ring, and I'm going to get the ring, and then it's all about the ring. I've already shown that I'm wife material. I've already shown that I'm doing it with you before the ring. So that's why I deserve the good ring.
Right.
Because of that.
It's also
not
the
just
time
automatically. You gotta earn, what you deserve. So I'll go broke for me. I'll go broke for somebody else.
So if that guy came home,
yes,
and didn't have a ring after Sinai Rain and all of that, and said, "E, let's just go downtown. We just getting married. Like I love you. I can't fucking take it no more." Look at his face. Why you making that face? I want to hear you say, "No, you got to get a ring." No, your ass would be like,
well, here's the thing from this standpoint, and I don't usually.
My friend right
You're
now.
mad at me. You're mad at me.
For that one.
I don't usually defend E, but I'm gonna do it this time. I usually throw her under the bus. If you're dating someone and you know this individual, and unfortunately, I always tell people at the end of the day, when it comes to relationships, we have to turn me into we. And we have to remember, and I tell people all the time, you've been with yourself years more than the person you're dating.
Yes.
So it's not as easy to turn that me off. But when you find that person that does make you turn that me into we, it's that person would know what type of person she is. And I answered the question in the chat. Yes, I bought Michelle a ring. Michelle likes a particular type of gold and all these other things, and I bought her what she liked. So what I'm saying is, the person you're dating, you know that person.
Right, you know what they
so
like.
you know what that person like and that person wouldn't like.
Right.
So at the end of the day, you wouldn't come to that person with something you know that they wouldn't accept it for them.
That's the best way.
So we'll sum this situation up real quick.
I want a big ring.
Yeah, we all know that. We all know that.
You know what? Let me explain. I have big hands. I'm a writer, and I don't know if I was born with these atrocious hands. It runs in my family. My grandmother's hands had veins popping out. I've had my veins popping out of my hands since I was like in junior high school. My hands have always been very big and ugly to me. I don't like my hands. So that's why I always wear big rings, big things to take away from my hands. So maybe that's a part of... I'm glamorous too, okay, but I'm just saying.
You're glamorous, but I know if that one particular person wanted to marry her, she wouldn't care. If he asked her on a Sunday and said we're going to get the marriage certificate on Monday and get married, you start that bond
and you have that stuff with her. But again, I believe I fuck with Future on this one. I'm not saying these two will last the end of time.
Her and Russell.
I give it 5-year max.
Well, I hope I can come back in 5 years
do you see of that? Because what I was
they look happy.
Future is her heart. She really wanted Future. Now this is gonna go further into what you're saying. She really wanted Future. There comes a time when you realize I got to cut my heart off because my heart is not feeding me properly. It is not healthy for me, my heart. You know how they say your heart don't think?
Right.
All right. So when she got over the heartbreak of Future, she had to make a better choice. And Ciara chose Russell because he showed her something different that she deserved. So now they tell you, you should be with somebody that loves you more than you love them. And I never got that. I'm like, I should be with somebody that I'm all into. But if somebody's really all into you, eventually that's gonna win you over when you got this other nigga over here giving you a problem, you chasing him down, you giving him all this love, you bending over backwards, and he doesn't appreciate it. That's the difference between Future and Russell. Because what woman does not want her feet kissed? What woman does not want that? Somebody to bow down to you and cherish you and honor you and put you on a pedestal and give you a fairy tale life. Who wouldn't want that?
I mean,
after coming from hell. She's in heaven right now. She'd be a fool to not make it work with Russell.
Well, this goes back to the situation we kind of like talked about earlier when it was about the whole situation with his the bad boy. We talked about this.
Some people, they like that bad boy. Erica knows about that. She could be a lawyer tomorrow, and he could be a really nice guy, conservative. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
What the hell is going on?
She on
Let me
third
tell
glass.
you something. He like a bad boy.
Posted that we was going live.
He like a bad boy. She might meet somebody tomorrow that's very conservative and very like, I'm in the office. Like, you want to do lunch? You want to do this?
She wouldn't.
He will ring my phone and say, "Girl, I met this nigga." She's like a little bad.
Well,
Listen,
Mary agreed. She said bad boys are fun.
And some people,
but are they marriage material though?
Some of them are.
Is it more of a lines of okay, I'm gonna have my fun, I'm gonna get it out my
some bad
system.
boys
then
are
move
marriage
on?
material,
Or is it because a bad boy is a bad boy? So you can't be shocked and surprised when a bad boy does a bad thing.
Some people like bad boys. Some people do. I mean, you might grow up and you eventually grow out of them, but some people like bad boys. And that's just the gist of it. And Erica likes a bad boy. Know who she thinks she's playing with.
I wrote an article.
That's my friend in real life.
Vaughn, can you come back on a regular basis?
I wrote an article.
I love
Why
her.
do
I
good
love her.
girls like bad boys? I wrote it.
But you do grow out of the real bad. Like you grow out of the. There's not. I don't think. You do grow out of the really street ignorance, not wanting to know anymore, not because people could look at me and I can act away and let loose and it could be like she's ghetto, she's this, but I'm talking turning it on and off. Not
right.
not
bad
know
boy
how to turn it off.
to where you don't even you're sitting with them. They don't
only
that's
option
it. Yeah,
of behavior.
They can't even go to a restaurant.
Like you gotta have it in you, but it can't be out all the time. Because who said I'm such a good girl?
Yeah, she's not a good girl.
If I like bad boys, maybe I got a little bit of bad in me. You ever thought of that? So it's kind of like, okay, but I'm versatile. You know what? I have a college degree. I'm educated. I know how to be in the street. I know how to be in a boardroom. I know how to be in a meeting. I know how to carry myself. And really, that's a real bad boy nowadays. Now that we're grown-ass women, a bad boy is a boy that can look like Russell Williams, I keep calling him Williams. I want to marry him.
No, look like
I want to marry him and he take my last name.
But talk and act like Russell Williams when he needs to.
Look like Future, act like Russell Wilson. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And that's what a lot of our men are missing. They think it's still cool to be cool all day, hard all day long.
It's impossible.
It's not cool.
I'm looking for an older man.
You see the thuggish dudes when they're home with their girls. They're the
but they can change.
They're the punkest people in the world because they can't keep that up all the time.
You know that, right? Yeah, they get home and get nice.
Right.
I will say this.
Sometimes I can't vouch for
I don't give it
that.
a
Some
longevity.
people bring the street home.
Hopefully I'm wrong. I don't see it really that super longevity. I think he's a little too religious for her.
We didn't talk about the religion. You're right.
I think he's super religious.
He's really religious? Was she brought up like that?
That's why they didn't have sex until they got married.
I ain't got time for that. I don't got time for that.
What you mean? A man of God has always been
well, you go to church and stuff, so y'all would be right together. Y'all would look good. You being there with the big hat on, writing checks, putting it in the plate.
That's something I've never done before.
See, what I like Erica Father. You ever see Erica Father? That old school, that old cool dude.
Stop.
Your daddy ain't with your mama no more.
No, you want me to give you his number?
I like that bad boy that's grown out.
I couldn't do it.
Did you see how father he wears little members coat, members only jacket with the collar? Yeah, that's what I like.
We've had conversations.
He's still with
All right, so we're gonna sum this topic up real quick. We're gonna move on to the next. I wish them the best.
I want to know before you end it though. What are you gonna claim? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna attribute the breakup to? Cheating on him? What do you think?
I wouldn't say cheating. I just think again, you're looking at two guys that are complete opposites of each other.
But it didn't work.
And what I'm saying is, if you're so infatuated in love with Future, and all her other. I mean, ain't like she dated mad superstars, but all her other relationships were kind of similar to the whole Future situation.
50 she was with?
She said she wasn't, but I understand the whole gangster thing situation. And like you said, all right, it didn't work out. I wish that motherfucker would. But it's like, all right, let me try something different.
Right.
You like what you like. You just have to find the right thug for you. he's like
there's no right thug
nothing.
You know what Future might have done though? People like him tend to come off be excited when they get somebody like a Sierra, and they will become that gentleman, but eventually look at it like I got her and I can fall back.
Exactly.
That happens too.
Yeah.
Where his true colors came out. He started out with the let me kiss your feet, are you hungry? You know what I mean? Different things like that.
There's much where to go from Russell Wilson. There's not much where to go.
I mean,
You're not going back to a rapper.
He's an attractive young man. He's rich. You know,
they have a baby together.
They have a baby together.
That makes you love somebody all the more. Like when you have a baby by them. So she's good. She's good. She's gonna have more babies by Russell Wilson. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I would. So when they get the divorce, you get the alimony and the child support.
You ain't say what it was gonna be over. So
I said 5 years.
And he said religion.
What?
I think
again, religion. Okay.
I think he's again. I don't think he's what she's really attracted to. I understand she's trying something different because whatever she was doing wasn't working.
Body,
but she may have grown mentally and said to herself, I need to do this.
And
this is what I need to do.
Too. For her son, this is a good role model, a good guy.
Who says Future's not a good role model? Why isn't he a good
Well, I meant at her home. At home.
Maybe because he's on like a lot of drugs, maybe? I don't know.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're talking about
like not your regular drugs that you
not your regular drugs
off of. You know,
well, you talk about dysfunction.
Drugs.
You talk about drugs. You talk about marriage.
Right.
Why not?
Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
That's a great one to go from there to this one. Yes, drugs, marriage, dysfunction.
Do you think it's a lastable relationship here? Do you think this is something that
I don't want to speculate. I don't know.
You don't know?
I just don't know.
You think it was a good decision, bad decision? Is it? I've seen situations where it was like, yo, let's just do it.
Right.
And it works.
Right.
And then other times it's like, let's just do it. Like, what the fuck was our thinking? Oh, shit, I can't stand this person.
Right.
They are in love.
So you think the love is real? That's the thing that bothers me about it again with the
sex and everything. Yeah.
No, absolutely. They didn't wait on sex. That was Russell.
I meant. Oh wait, you're talking about Stevie J.
Faith and Stevie.
I never even thought Faith and Biggie were
immediately.
Real. I never even thought Faith and Biggie were based on love. I'm gonna be honest.
I heard that Puffy told him to get married as a publicity.
Yeah.
Like,
so I think
Biggie was
this is
like
weird.
A big, unattractive. For people on the outside, he had swag in Brooklyn. Girls was fucking him all day, probably. But once he became a celebrity, Puffy wanted him to be more desirable. And women want you when you're married, unfortunately. That's like...
Is it married or messing with a woman that is attractive?
I don't know, but
because she's very pretty. I've never took that from her. Even when she was a bigger girl, she still was always very pretty.
You know what I believe with these two? I'm going to be honest with you. I think Faith has always kept an image that we don't know. Like she's really some kind of like wild, kind of undercover wild girl.
Oh, we all know that. She got.
No, I didn't know that. You feel like that?
Are still sniffing coke, and I hate to say that. I hate to say that because people want to say that about me. You know what I mean?
Ain't it good to take a bump with your husband?
Well, I'm not bumping with anything.
But in 2018, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to do.
Maybe back in the day, but not now. So, I don't want to say that, but that's what I think it all boils down to. They was up all night, and they just was like, let's get married. They had in the room. They didn't even go to that chapel in Vegas where people get married at. Like
that's what I meant when I said I think she's wilder than she gives off the image.
Oh, we all knew Faith wasn't the.
I didn't know that, but I feel like behind closed doors, yeah.
What's her name? Well, I mean, wouldn't it make sense as far as them because they are both in social media to not cause a big thing, just to do it in the room, not cause a big scene? You don't think that would help or that would make sense in that situation?
That was a weird one.
For one, I think the love is there from them being friends for so long.
I think the love is there from
friends. You have
a
genuine concern and love for each other that wasn't romantic for a long time. Now, it's very hard to transfer that when somebody's in the friend zone and they're your son's godfather. But so all of a sudden you wake up and like you're now attracted to them.
You know what I think goes with
like,
that?
I don't see that.
The friend, the coke,
Right.
The wildness.
Right.
Threesomes. Like, this is only my opinion, but I think that all of that goes into this relationship, and it's like, it works for them.
Okay.
Because I don't see it as like something where he swept her off her feet and it was like, you know, I love you, and it's like, I love you too. I feel like there's more to it, like a wild side where they can
I think
do
they
this.
was high and they decided
They was
to
high. They both,
and now they have to stick to it and try to make it work.
Yeah.
Well, Mary agrees with you. Think this particular relationship is a publicity stunt. They're just both using it to get a little fame in their clout. And to be honest with you, if that's the case, it's kind of working.
It is. People are talking
People
about
are
it.
talking
People
about
are talking about it.
You know, he got kicked off of Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
You know, and now, you know, why wouldn't they want to do a Faith, Stevie J, follow him around?
But you don't think that he should have married like a Jocelyn if he wanted this relationship to have him in a popping, or like a girl that's still like dramatic
Jocelyn,
and carrying on?
I think Jocelyn
we
got
didn't
a
want him
little
to marry
too.
her.
I don't want him to marry her. Or the girl, Isolite, what's her name? That's currently on Love and Hip Hop. It's the leader. What I'm saying is, I feel like Faith is like out of the loop. We like an old Faith song, and that's it. I don't. It's like it's talking, but it's not anything that's like.
Faith will always eat because she's a phenomenal writer. Mm-hmm. She's written songs for everyone, and she continues.
But that's something that you know. I don't think the mass gives a shit about a Faith or Stevie J. Once he's off Love and Hip Hop, he ain't popping.
I put it like this: it was a reason that Stevie J and Jocelyn was the highest paid on Love and Hip Hop, because they were the most popular. Mm-hmm. They had the most drama. So I think if they wanted to do something, that would be good. Now, she went on to say that she never looked at Stevie as more than a friend.
Right.
Until recently, where they were doing music together, and she was single. She wasn't with someone. And she started to look at him, because I do give it a little, because sometimes it does happen.
But to get married?
Well, you hang out with somebody so much. You're in the studio all hours of the night. You're creating music, something they both love. You're creating magic.
They was high.
They was high. True. That can't.
They was high.
I'm not saying they wasn't, but they created a bond there. And then next thing you know, you're looking at somebody like, damn, I ain't never really looked at you like that before.
But marriage,
kind of nice.
If it was a scandal that they were looking for, he should have married Mimi and was like, everybody be like, oh shit, what the fuck made him do that?
Not that motherfucker.
I can't take her.
Anybody, I think it would have been more talk.
Jocelyn is mad, and she is throwing a whole bunch of shade and everything at them. And I understand why. Okay?
I agree with you.
I understand. Because yes, they were toxic. I think they were toxic together.
Bobby and Whitney, that kind of thing.
Yes, they were. But it is very hard for you to spend time, drama, tears, blood, sweat, nights up over one person that you really love, to see them go ahead and just take vows with somebody else, no matter what they're doing it for. It is very hard as a woman to see a man who acted up, and then you see him with somebody else, and you're like, is he acting right? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, he's not acting right, because you know who he is. But it's the fantasy that every now and then you're like,
but if he's not
I went
acting
through all
right,
this shit for nothing. But
if he's not acting right, and it's not with Jocelyn, that's still aggravating. Like, she may say he's not acting right because she feels like he'll never act right, but if he's not creeping back to her, then she's gonna be mad, because she may say, I know him, he's gonna cheat, he's gonna this. However, it's not with her, so it's like she doesn't have anything to really hold over anyone's head. Or
I think she would have been.
See, that's where I cut it off. I don't want to spend the rest of my life trying to get back at you and her. No, if you with her, do her, and I'm gonna do me now. Because what are you wasting your energy on somebody that's not even, like they say, he ain't waking up to you every morning? What are you worried about it for? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
So have you ever said, or do you believe in the whole, I want you to be happy even if it's not with me?
With some people, I don't give a shit. They can't never fuck them.
Only somebody that was nice and treated me good.
You have a mutual,
and it just didn't work. Mm-hmm. Not somebody that dragged me through years of hell.
Yep.
Fuck you.
Yep.
and whatever the fuck you're doing.
And any girl you get with, fuck her too.
And you gonna get in karma. That's why I say I don't have to take my energy to sit there and plot against you. You played yourself on your own, and you gonna get it because you lost me. So you know what I mean? That's your loss. So go ahead and play around and act like it's all good because I know.
And he knows I feel like that because somebody tried to bring her name in some bullshit one time. She don't care about that nigga. You understand what I'm saying? I'm stepping like I'm telling you, my friend don't care. Like I get like that. Like no, ain't nobody stepping back with these niggas.
It's more. You know what? Another thing is you may not really. It's not the other woman that you have a problem with if she didn't break up your relationship. But you naturally don't have to respect her. You don't have to like her. And you don't have to be friends with her. And you don't have to... There's no reason for you to... Maybe you shouldn't bash her. I got to work on that.
She needs to work on that.
But it's really not the problem with her. She just adopted a situation. You know what I'm saying?
But sometimes she steps in, and sometimes that woman will step in and start thinking she the shit, and you do have to step in.
Exactly. No, boo. You gotta let them know you are.
No, boo. I know what his ass smell like in the morning.
This is what I'm saying. You may not really want him. See, the new girl always feels like I got something over on her. No, you caught her problem. At the end of the day, you took her problem off her hands. But she still could have a problem with him.
And them new dumb bitches always have a baby. Like, that's going to change. I was like, damn, this nigga done did this 3 or 4 times before, and you got everything.
I will say this. I think anybody that says that is out their everlasting mind.
They always think they the one. The next one always thinks he was like this with another.
When you tell them, I want to see you happy if it was not with me. I can give 2 shits.
Well, there are people. Well, there are people that I would like to see happy. They are like my first boyfriend ever. He's tattooed on my back. I would like to see him happy, even if it's not with me. I swear, that is my friend.
He's not happy.
No, I'm saying I would like to see him.
Is he happy?
Well, he's always saying he's not happy, but it can't be with me. See, we so tight that when
that's what it is. When you don't want the person, you want them to be happy. So when you're not mad at them, you want them to be happy.
A couple of months ago,
I don't have to want you to want you to be happy.
A couple of months ago, he said, "I'll always love you." I said, "Wait a minute, boo. Let's go through who you've been talking, because you doing something wrong." You understand what I'm trying to say?
Is it the person you be with should be your best friend?
He's not my best friend, but I want to see him happy because he's unhappy with what he's been going through. But it can't be with me, not the kid. I'm not going down that road. I don't judge.
What's wrong? He must be nice enough for you to want him to be happy.
It's just not there. It's not there. We tried it 2 times. We tried it as a youngster. We tried it as adults, and it's not there. He's a wonderful person. Working and just always working, and it's like, yo, were you gonna call me? Did I It's been 2 days. Were you not gonna call me?
I said that. You
gotta send an emoji with a kissy face or something in 2 days.
That's
and it's not about like he was with another girl, literally just like really working and focusing on that. And I get it. And I understand he did time in jail. He's happy to have a job. He's happy to be living a good life. But I do want to see him happy. So when he calls me and he goes through his catalog, I fucked this one, I did this, I did that. I just don't love. I'm gonna always love you. It's like, whoa, nigga, walk. Let's talk about them, because we ain't getting down. We not going back there. But he's a good person, and I want him to be happy.
I don't do a lot of redos.
Yeah, I'm not redoing nothing.
I'm not redoing it. There's only a few exceptions.
And I didn't have it like Erica. See, Erica was with who everybody wanted.
I was about to say.
Yes. No, she'll redo that one. She'll redo that
one. Oh, my God. We got a couple of exceptions to the rule. But I'm saying...
Look at Truth, mate. Truth, we know who she will redo, right? Don't make that face.
True, no. True. He's on my side on this one.
True.
Because I'm telling you, just because you mad at somebody doesn't mean you still want them.
True.
Just because you, if you've had, especially if there's children involved. I have 2 baby fathers. You know what I'm saying? If you have a child with somebody and all the drama that you went through with them doesn't allow you to move forward as a... Me?
She's so cute.
Thank you.
Even when you try to give a half truth. Go ahead, baby. This is CNN right here. Go ahead.
You know, baby.
That's Don Lemon telling half the truth on this bitch.
That bus.
Truth.
I don't want
truth. Listen, this is my friend.
Right.
This is not me playing games.
This is your friend.
And one thing about when somebody's my friend, I could know all the bad. I could know all the bullshit. And I'm not. What I'm saying is that she's never called me like black eyes. I'm talking about things that cross the line.
Right.
Erica has that person that will get her ass right on back on track. She will be.
He got it like that. Okay.
Back on track. I'm wilding right now.
No, I'm talking
enjoying
about
my life.
you will be right back missing such and such.
I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying my life. I'm okay with being single, and I never was okay with being single.
You single?
I didn't even know you were single. Oh shit!
I
She claiming single. Okay.
What are you eating? Say it again.
Say it again.
Let's pick this up on the next story. We got ourselves in all these stories.
I don't think about no.
Let's come back to that. We
are celebrities. Go ahead and talk, baby.
All right. Well, we're talking about dysfunctional relationships.
On that note,
let's continue with the
never
dysfunctional
invited me back. You've never invited me back.
So we have now.
I ain't the only one that does.
I gotta see what was that.
Every story is intertwined because
that's why I love the conversation.
Who is that?
Tamar Braxton is saying that her new boyfriend leaves her exhausted.
We don't even
First of all, how old is Tamar?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's how I want to be, but nobody don't know my age. I look my age, but I'm one day I'm not.
So we look that up. I want to see.
I will. Go ahead.
Here's the thing that I have an issue with as far as this story. 2 weeks ago when we were on air, you were all booed up with your husband.
That guy, that big guy?
Right.
Well, you're not big anymore.
I thought they broke up.
Well, they did, and then they were trying to get back together. And the issues, from what I was seeing, as long as she was the attractive one in a relationship, or she was the most popular one in a relationship, or she was dating a guy that she felt that was the luckiest man in the world to be with her. Mm-hmm. Now they started losing the weight. He started looking good. Now, he's getting attention. She started having issues with that. So now you moved on from it. And this is an issue I'm saying from a 2-week period. Now, it wasn't your ex-boyfriend. We're talking about your ex-husband. For years. Mm-hmm. 2 weeks later, your man is plowing you that
she's doing this for attention. And that's the worst thing you can do when you are, when you're coming out of a relationship, right? Yeah, sometimes it's easier to get up under another one, to get over another one. Sometimes it is.
For the hour, for the 2 hours.
I like how she paused that. Go ahead. I was gonna let you get away with it.
I mean, for the moment.
Sometimes it is, but what I'm saying, don't do it with the intention. Listen, when you're not trying to make somebody jealous, it's easier for them to be jealous than when you personally trying to make them jealous. It's all see-through. Like, you can see that. So she's obviously trying to get at Vince with that.
Right.
Because honestly, you're married still. The divorce is not final.
No, it's not final.
So that's not cool that you're a married woman and you're talking about the man that you're sleeping with. I give her no points for that because you have a son by your husband and you really don't know. You see, Tamar has this thing of thinking that she is the be all end all. Like, I don't like Tamar. I would like her more if she wasn't so arrogant, because nobody should be that arrogant. We are not all that. Nobody's all that. So that image that she portrays is working against her.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So saying that your man makes you exhausted, I just feel like after messing with Vince, anybody's going to make you exhausted. Because I don't think Vince was able to really lay the pipe like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he had all the flaps and stuff.
That's what you just pushed the
No, because I like big guys. They be acting.
I like big guys. I like big guys, but after
you got to get right there in that crease where the stomach is.
I'm talking about big guys that's filled out, not big guys that's been sucked out. And
no, big guys with that stomach. You just put
he had the surgery.
I don't want no surgery.
But that's what I'm saying. So she was probably like
big baby
morning, like just Do it from the back. Like, no.
I ain't thinking about no Tamar.
You can't.
Next,
He's not lifting her up. He's not lifting up
what I want to talk about.
You think so?
I don't think he's.
He got that curl, that comb through escort. Ain't nobody thinking about that.
I don't think that's cool. I think she gets no points for that.
Yeah.
Like, that's not Tamar. Okay, good for you. You're getting some dick. You know what I mean? Like, you should be. If you,
because she's not a bad looking woman.
If you're going through these problems, we all know that sex stress is a stress reliever. You're a grown ass adult. Go do it in private. Everybody don't have to know that you're.
That's what I mean.
Somebody.
She just needs the attention.
That's what makes it bad. So no, she can't get that.
I will say this.
And let me see how old she is.
I think this is a cry out for help.
Or attention, help,
no,
attention.
I'm not like a regular attention. I hope not. I think this is when people really like.
She's 41.
Crash, or like overdose or drug. Like, I think this is a serious cry out.
And another thing we got to remember is everything that people post and say. It's like for the moment sometimes. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
It's like bullshit. It's like I'm a celebrity and I'm not really doing anything right now. Let's get people talking about me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think it's a sad case.
It's a sad case.
She should be ashamed of herself.
Tamar has always wanted attention. She has, 5 sisters? Is she the middle in between somewhere in there?
Yeah, pretty much.
She has the middle child syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Agreed.
Yes.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
So she has always wanted attention. Tony had the limelight, the spotlight for so long that Tamar, in all actuality, has only been famous. We knew her
Since that,
we're black.
since-
But everybody in the world
I
only
know
knew
her.
her from we. But I'm because of the
views,
aggression.
right.
But what I'm saying, she hasn't had stardom that long, and she's not handling it.
Somebody
well.
said she was floating around Atlanta like a regular ass chick, like not nothing real fly fancy at one time.
She kind of is, but okay.
I do like her flamboyantness. I think that she's kind of funny and entertaining.
On stage.
But I ain't thinking about that shit.
Not on like.
Not in real life.
I can't. I wouldn't be able to deal with her too much.
Well, with her and her new man, you know, maybe you could get him a Gatorade or some kind of energy drink ad from him busting your ass.
She should have left Vince big.
Make you exhausted.
But she might not like big guys. I love a stomach and some size.
Me too.
I'll take it. And then cuddle right up in there, right in that little crease. And fall right in love. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, let's keep it moving.
I'm looking at this nice.
No, I'm talking about. I know he laughing at.
What you looking at? Nice what?
Oh, you should have saw what she got on her phone. And didn't even know who it was. Had to ask him, who is it?
Sort of reflection. All right, so.
I said, ooh, that phone is popping.
All right, we got Kim Kardashian and my man Tyson. What's going on with this?
Yeah.
I think it was just a funny post. I think she was just saying, because it's the way she's standing. I love her body. It's the way she's standing. He's saying her right hip, he messed up on her right hip. And I think it was just a comeback. Like, sis, we all know you don't like it.
Right.
Like, I think that was
What
a
made him
classier
say?
way.
What? As a man, see, this is what I don't like about men.
Carrying on
Don't do that on a girl's post. You are a man.
What? Do what? Let me
carry on about. I
That
don't
was
like her.
some
Everybody
girly
likes
stuff.
her surgery,
That
but
was
I
some
think he
girly
messed up on
stuff.
her right side.
Like, what are you speaking about some other married woman's body for?
Yeah.
And you not a girl. That's girly.
And her answer was very classy.
And I would have answered him the same
we all
way.
know.
Right.
To me, it was like a shade, and I'm gonna keep it moving. Instead of, because anybody else would have been like, I think what she said, what she said, coming out of somebody else's mouth was like, fuck you, faggot, nigga. Don't be commenting on. Am I wrong?
Yeah, but
she kept it real classy, sis. We all know, but I think what she was saying was "fuck you, you gay
she
ass
can't
nigga."
say that
on my
because
body.
nowadays we're not allowed to say gay,
Well,
homo,
they're allowed to
faggot.
say whatever they
we're not
want.
allowed to say that.
No, I'm allowed, and I'm still allowed to know my gay friends and be just as happy and like them individually.
I mean,
but
if you're trying to hurt somebody, you gonna use whatever language you supposed to use.
I always say that when you mad, I'm gonna talk about your mom and everybody.
I'm gonna say everything.
I think it's more.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't let me know nothing.
If your mother got a short arm, nigga, I'm mentioning
right. Exactly.
I will say
That's
this.
the art of war, lyrical war.
The art of war.
Lyrical war.
You don't hit below the belt. That's the main thing.
If she got a little short toe in the middle,
It's
nigga,
called a
I'm
world
talking
of
about
wars.
that. But it ain't
War
not-
of
but
words.
I think it's about knowing the person and knowing that. they still gonna love you afterward. Maybe that's it. You know
I will say this. I think when someone says look at the body, you look at her, and yeah, she's attractive, but do you give her that much credit knowing how much surgery she's had?
I don't pay her no mind. She went up there and got that lady release. That's all I care about.
Right.
That's all I care about. I don't hate her or pay her any mind.
Right.
But I like that she kept it very classy, because somebody like me would have gave that answer. Like, you faggot nigga, who are you talking to? My right hip. My right hip is on point, nigga. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm sorry. Are we talking like that, or is this like FM?
No, you good. You good.
I feel like
he should have minded his business.
I don't like men that do all that social media stuff. If you are an entrepreneur, okay, you have a business, or if you're like there's some guys that put some really good thought or even information like knowledge-worthy information for our culture.
Yeah, he was just crying.
About things that are going on in these cities that we don't know about. Spreading the cops killing people so that we can keep aware of everything that's going on.
Right.
More forward, progressive, moving posts like.
He's on there crying saying he took his daughter.
If you're a man and you're getting on social media and you're talking about women all day, or if you are posting too much just for the hell of it, you should be doing something else.
And then call the African
You're supposed
queen.
to be busy making some money.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to have that much time on your hands. Now he's a model. He has time. He has money. So and he's able to give his opinion and dodge the bullet.
And that's it.
A lot of times. So he thought he was gonna dodge that bullet.
And he walking around with a woman. Ain't she covered up? What is he worth? What is he even on her page for? Ain't he married to a woman that's covered up?
He's married?
No.
He got married to an Arab lady. Or that light-skinned lady. He was like, yeah, my African queen, this, that, and the third.
You talking about Tyrese.
Tyson Beckford is not.
All right, go ahead. Finish.
We just said he's a fairy.
Because I'm saying to myself, what? Who is he? Oh, wait, this that chinky-eye dude?
Yes, the model.
I don't got time for no model niggas.
I will say this. In their own world, they're both attractive.
Yes.
Thinking about the other guy.
I like it how, you have two people who can do that. I think it's a little fun. I don't think it's really like a serious type situation. I think this would be a publicity stunt. Kim is a master at that.
Do you think they know each other? Now that I know who you're talking about, she's at a lot of model events. Do you think that she knows maybe
Absolutely.
he's gay?
I mean, everyone knows he's gay. Or bisexual, whatever you want to call it.
If he's not gay, his sex game is trash. Because no women are fighting over him. And that's how you know.
Ain't even nobody getting pregnant, putting holes in
Nobody's mad at him.
Man, go to the next story.
You slinging,
about that
you
nigga.
holding, you packing, you a model, you going all over the country, all over the world, and no women in France. And look at Drake. He got a woman across seas having his baby. With Tyson, you've been modeling since you were 16.
Now I know who you're talking about. That's why I said he was just crying. You only even stop me there.
Crying for what?
Remember, I'm thinking about Tyrese.
Oh, that was Tyrese. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Next. Ain't nobody thinking about that.
I will say this. It's good for both of them. Every once in a while, I don't know if anyone noticed, as soon as the Kardashians stop to be mentioned in social media, something happens with one of the sisters. I think a couple of weeks ago.
Are they ever stopped to be mentioned?
Well, I mean, there's a couple of weeks when they're not mentioned, and all of a sudden, something happens. Whether it's Courtney taking an ass shot and her man like, oh, this is what you need to do to get likes.
Or, I don't even know what's going on with them.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with them. That's rich people problem.
Y'all rich, though. Y'all
Shit, I'm too busy working.
All right, well, since we're talking about, different things and different type of relationships.
You're not going to invite me back, are you?
In different situations.
She ain't never going to invite me back. She like, damn, I ain't want to act like the friend Vaughn. I want her to be
You every single time. I need somebody else to throw her
speaking of black blonde girls, they said don't trust black girls with blonde hair. You got Lemonade up here.
I did start out right, and it's not the one. I did start out like, yes, I'm acting, and didn't I? I know how to get. Yeah, I know what I'm doing, but some of that shit right there be a waste.
The Three Musketeers, Masika, Vaughn, and Alexis.
I do not have lemonade hair.
Well, you blonde.
I got like
they say don't trust.
I got 1B or whatever it is.
So what's going on in this situation? Break it down to us.
They all thinking Fetty Wap. They all Fetty Wap baby's mama. baby mamas.
Right. So they're beefing with each other.
Constantly. And I can't even imagine being involved with that.
So here's my thing. As a woman.
Or whatever.
And, you know, as a woman, if you have a child and the person you were dealing with has another child by somebody else, do you feel obligated to beef with the new baby mother or old baby mother? You the new baby mother?
At their age.
Do you feel obligated to beef with the new baby mother?
Yeah. Like, is there automatic hatred or disrespect or dislike because she's the new baby mother? Like, why would you beef with another young lady?
At their age. They're young.
For one,
okay.
We have to start with the question before, like you were saying, why even have a baby by him knowing he has all these other
And think
babies?
about what I said to you last night.
Oh, that's easy.
How they became famous people. Remember what I said last night? What I told her last night? What was we talking about? I'm going to get right off that subject, but who were we talking about?
Princess.
What I said, I was like, you got to remember how she got on. It's equivalent. It's not like somebody came and gave her some corporate position. It's equivalent to somebody seeing a young nigga in the street giving them a pack back in 92. That's what it's equivalent to. It's like a ghetto kickstart. Ghetto come up. So since I say that to say, this is how they came up. And like, this is how we heard of them. And like,
Masika.
What is that shit? Love and hip hop type shit, which is ghetto as hell. So you gotta think about. I would take the opportunity, but like I'm an old woman. They're young. They don't even like. So we're talking about people who are like on Love and Hip Hop, and that's how they became famous. And we expect them to do something other than have a baby by whoever comes along that's getting the dollar at the time.
Well, you asked the question, why would these women want to? And it's called stability.
Yeah. But
look at Laura London.
No.
She won't marry nobody, but she'll have a kid by a motherfucker in a heartbeat.
But I think me and Erica...
Did somebody ask her to marry him?
Both of them.
They both have
Nipsey asked her to marry. She said no.
But I think that...
And Lil Wayne asked, and she said no.
But true, listen to this.
Are you serious?
As two older women...
Did she say why?
They didn't say why she said well, but we know why.
Why?
Because she's looking for a fucking come up.
Yeah. But as older women,
that's not a
I think that we could meet Fetty tomorrow and don't want to have his baby and spend all his money. We could spend all his money and still not have his baby.
Well, I mean, you look at it from
you're better off not having a man's baby
because we know that rappers run out of money sometimes.
If you're gonna want to stay with him, don't have his baby.
Yeah.
Because he don't like you after you have his baby.
This is not a guy with a pension, with a 401k.
Okay, he's with that girl from Hackensack that has no babies by him, and he's still with her, putting her on everything. At the fashion show, she has a fashion. She has a. Is it an 8-ball line? Like no, it's I forgot what it's called. By Noir.
Yeah.
And I can't think of her name. Shout out to her. Brains and Beauty is her name on Instagram.
I don't know why her name won't come to me.
She was with him before he got famous. But I mean, the girls that are in Patterson that had kids by him were with him before or whatever. But I'm just saying, who is he with? It's just like Sunil, I'm putting him on blast, from our last radio show, told us, once a girl has a baby by me, she's no longer my girlfriend.
And that's
I
whack
have to find
as hell.
a new girlfriend now because she's now my baby mother.
That's some Jamaican shit.
Sad.
Sunil is a
that's
true
some men shit.
Crazy nigga.
That's men shit. They don't like you after you, because what your image of them is now when you have a baby by them is you are seen as the ball and chain. They are trapped with you. They don't want to be with you anymore because all you look to them is gray hair. They are projecting into their future that I gotta sleep with this for the rest of my life. I gotta raise kids with her for the rest of my life. So that is unattractive to a lot of men who are not kings.
I would never.
If you're not
have
a king,
a baby by
like
Fetty Wap. If I was even like a girl that was like this crazy attractive girl, even at my age, I was like, are you kidding me? I don't play around with kids. No, I don't play around with kids.
She's pretty.
Who? Which one?
They all pretty. But
well,
the new one, which one?
Well,
I think Masika, in this picture, Masika is bombing and Alexis is winning.
They play around with kids, though.
I mean, compare.
Agree.
Not thinking that this nigga will run out of money. Rappers run out of money.
I give you that. So we're talking about rappers and running out of money in relationships. Let's keep the party going.
All right. Well, we didn't get to the bottom of it, but there's no, like Vaughn said, There's no solution.
There's no fallback.
In this day, in that age bracket right now, there's gonna be a lot of drug overdoses, a lot more murders of these young rappers. There's a lot of bad things happening to that era because they're in that Temptations and Motown stage, you know what I'm saying?
And then they want to go
when
fund
all these older R&B artists were back in the day, they were doing the same thing, making babies, cheating on their wives, using drugs, and it became a disaster. And all people see is the fortune and the fame, not what comes with it. You have to be armed with the armor of God in order for you to be able to make it through that lifestyle and come across to the other side. Like. Trust me.
Preach. Okay. I ain't even.
Okay.
You need to have the armor of God because the music industry is satanic. At the end of the day, it is satanic because the rhythms and the beats and the lyrics that these corporations want us to keep ingesting that are making us deaf, dumb, and blind to the system and what's really going on. Our kids are sitting there playing video games. They want to kill people. Everything we are feeding our minds and our babies is nothing but destruction.
I wake up every morning in Baghdad.
That's going to come out of this until
every morning
people find God.
I said, what the fuck is that? What is that? I'm in a mission, Mom. I'm in a mission. Not right now. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I can't get off. So I get it.
Yeah.
And not to mention they sitting around with, what's her name? Let me what's her name? Marie Brockovich? Doing spirit cooking and shit. Oh, y'all don't want to get on that.
I don't know about that.
Oh, y'all don't want to
bring that up.
Yeah,
let me talk about
y'all don't know about this?
And Lyrica. See, this is upsetting to me because I'm always standing up for women and saying, you know, women, we don't do the same thing that men do. But you have a young couple, Lyrica and A1, who I love when it's a young couple that are married.
And you want to believe in them.
I done been with people for years. 4 engagement rings. You know what I mean? And I'm glad I haven't made it to the altar because I would have been divorced and I don't want to be a divorcee. I'm still very proud that I'm a single woman because I know that when I do get married.
You single?
She ain't single, but go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
Ain't nobody got papers. So
that ain't single.
I feel like, you know, when young people sit there and are able to take vows at that young age, I'm expecting them to be a little bit ahead of the game.
Ahead of the game, yeah. Well,
how do you wind up in this
mess with Safari? But let me ask you this:
you're a married woman.
If you have to, if a nigga get mad at you because you're not gonna hang out with him all night, is that single? I'm asking for a friend. I'm trying to figure out how to live my life out here in these streets.
Listen, sometimes you give somebody a little taste and they don't want to leave. It's just like that.
I love
it. Like that.
I bring it out of her. Listen, true.
I'm telling you.
Because Erica is a very diverse person. She's educated. She's always, if you ask about her, are you from this area?
Absolutely not.
Oh, ask about her. They're going to be like, Eve with the mole.
Oh, he's heard horrible stories.
No.
And I so thank you for getting to know me.
Truth. I didn't hear nothing horrible. You never let what people say about me. I have always heard about the pretty girl from Teaneck with the mole on her face. She's always been advanced, running the street with this one who's like up here. I didn't follow. I don't know nothing about that. You know, I'm just a little flat butt, buck tooth girl growing up. So what I just say that to say that she's full of it.
Again,
I say this.
We have to have an ejection button on these chairs. So I can just hit
less
it
what
and
people say
shoot her out the chair right through the green.
Just like my name and the Hackensack, Inglewood area has been tried to have been put in a certain way or certain things. And the thing I love about it is the person never say it to my face because I'll fuck you up. But it's just more lines.
We talked about that last night. Yes. They speak to you all day and hate you.
Nah, motherfucker won't speak to me.
No, they speak to us.
It's just more lines of, if people don't hate you, you're not doing something right.
Yep.
I tell people all the time, someone has to go out of their way to hate you or to make sure you're just uncomfortable. They have to go out of their way. Like, I've seen people go as far as pulling up my record to try to divulge people from dealing with me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it is what it is.
It is what
but
it
as far as this situation here with
Yeah.
the A1, I knew it was problems when they decided to start losing weight.
Well, I feel like it was problems when
they
he couldn't even work with women.
losing weight.
When and this is where
I agree with you.
a lot of issues really start to happen. First, obviously the mothers don't get along.
Right.
Yeah, they ghetto as hell.
And then you have two people, and she's always been super jealous.
And that made you feel like they did that, like, and nobody really knew they got married. It was kind of like they got married, and it was like, it wasn't like a wedding where you and Michelle would get married and people are ready for y'all to get married. There may be one person they'd be like, he ain't shit, or she ain't. I'm talking like just that one hater.
Right.
But I mean, it made you feel like that was not a real union. The way the parents carried on,
right.
Like they got married and was like and wrote to Love and Hip Hop, like we're married and we want to get on Love and Hip Hop.
Well, I mean,
like a storyline.
He does produce well, I'm not sure about recently, but I know at one time he was a very, very good producer. Mm-hmm. A lot of hits he was putting out. But again, I start seeing issues and problems once the weight started. Like they're both trying to lose weight. One can, one can't. She's over superly jealous.
He can't work with women.
He can't work with women and this and that. So many fucking stipulations.
And then the black nail polish and all them pearls and shit. That wasn't right neither.
Somebody put on there. See, somebody
that was
put
not right.
that he's only mad because he couldn't sleep with Safari first.
Yeah.
Because
so
listen,
he got a little way about him.
In other words, I had a problem when I saw the black nail polish on him.
And pearls?
Yeah, I think that.
Well, you look at it from this way. I ain't gonna say unfortunately.
Pearl chokers, truth.
What you like, what's your cup of tea is your cup of tea. But what I'm saying is from this standpoint, this day and age, it's more cool for a rapper to be more
eccentric,
flamboyant
yes,
or eccentric.
Yes, it is.
Than it was
they
back in my heyday where you would get fucked up or
if you didn't get
But
gold.
if you look at what Furious 5 and them used to wear, those jumpsuits, shiny, like the shiny suits.
Well, they wore tight suits.
In them.
Yeah, they wore tight leather pants and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
so I can't.
That was a show. That was a show.
Yeah, but it was some stuff going on down there. Girl, I was watching Eddie Murphy out there, red leather. So I said, "Ooh, I ain't never even looked at him like that."
I remember that.
You remember?
Yeah,
and I think it hung to the left. You got to hang it to the left or something.
Delirious. He had on the blue. No. What was the?
I watched the one with the red. It was Eddie Murphy. It was Delirious and
Raw.
So one of them he had on a black and blue and black leather suit,
and one he had
and
on
the other
red.
one he had on red.
And I was looking at that the other night with that red, and I said, "Ooh."
Yeah, but we know
even when you go back to
he's
like
with Johnny Gill. He's off limits.
Well, if you go back to like a Superfly, if you go back to all the old stuff, yes, they were tighter things, but they wasn't having no. I don't know. I just that was a weird couple. I'm just old and I don't know no better.
Well, here's my thing from this situation. I kind of blame the whole Love and Hip Hop situation. Mm-hmm. They do push a lot of certain situations, certain things.
Right.
Here's my issue with it. They were actually married. They weren't dating.
Right.
That I have a lot of issues and problems with. I think, because I always talk about it on here a lot. I think, unfortunately, what people do once they start having issues and problems, they start to move on instead of trying to work out the problem or saying to themselves, you know what, let's just stop. Let's end it before we hurt each other or do something that we both don't like. And you still keep that sanctity of the marriage.
Do you think that was a serious marriage, though?
But the rumor right now is that she's pregnant. And she's pregnant, and they believe she is pregnant by her husband because, remember, Love and Hip Hop is delayed. Like, this stuff already happened.
A while
so
ago.
I think at the time that she was feeling some type of way, they're saying that he was he cheating on her first? I know that they were saying that she was upset because she put that she was single or something, and in the picture it was 2 drinks. They tried to say this rug looking like fabric was Safari's fur coat.
Did you see that picture?
It did not look like the fur. It did not look like the same fur.
The fuzzy blanket.
Yeah, and they tried to say it was his red fur. Well, all I'm saying is, for her to be in the industry and have a union and marriage and a man that's working closely with you. For one, like you said, when they had that group come to do studio time with him, and she came outside and told him he can't work with her. Once you really step over the line when you mess with a man's money, that's a problem.
And we don't even know if that marriage was real.
Hey, if they said if they married, then I
no. What I'm saying, I mean real as far as like people do a lot for Love and Hip Hop for the storyline to get on it, and then to keep the storyline correct.
Right.
If me and Erica got picked for Love and Hip Hop, we would have to do crazy stuff.
You do crazy stuff now. Might as well get paid for it.
No, it would be even crazier. You know what I'm trying to say? Like the guy I told you I would never get back with, like I would get back with him and all that extra stuff. You know what I'm trying? It would be like
they would put us against each other.
Yes,
like they would find somebody that we both used to like.
Yes,
and
you
then
get what I'm saying?
both of us messing with him. Then we not friends no more.
They would bring RP from the dead.
You was messing with him?
No, you. I'm just saying. Like
they was messing with him too?
No, it's not.
Oh my gosh.
I would love to see Richard Porter one day.
Huh?
Yeah.
What you say?
She's horrible. She's horrible. Don't listen to her.
So
don't listen to her, Truth.
But this, I think, Safari. Safari.
If it's true, or is it a storyline?
Is it true?
Or is it just a mess?
Are you shocked though?
Yeah.
You're shocked? This is a guy who's always, Safari? But he always slept around. The word out
Ever
is
since that
he's
picture,
packing.
we know he's packing.
Okay.
He's packing.
Is he?
You didn't see the picture? I'm going to send it to you.
He just doesn't move me.
He didn't move me before that either. I didn't like
packing.
him.
No,
somebody thought he was a cornball.
Well, somebody can have a
and
really
he's not.
big package.
I mean, he might be.
Exactly. The package could be really big, and that doesn't mean I'm gonna like the person because of they just not right.
But you're still gonna smash?
No, that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
But somebody could be right and have a medium package, and I'm gonna make sure that medium package get what it needs.
What about a small package?
A small package is too wet and messy. I don't have time. It's just like a wet mess. Like just, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like just a puddle down. It's like, oh my God, you're not even filling in the space, the blanks.
I never had, I can't say.
It's horrible.
Yeah,
it's horrible. I was down in Atlantic City one time at the Harris, the pool room. He got a cabana, got 2 or 3 bottles of what I like, and everything was dope. And he was throwing money around, and that thing was like Vienna sauce. That's oh my God, no! God help me take the wheel.
You said it right there, like in the middle of
No, I was like trying to make it work in the shower, but I'm like, oh my God, because they got the sit down shower, and I'm like, oh my God, this is horrible. Get me the fuck home. I'd rather be home. Give a fuck what I drink.
I'm just saying, like some guys.
It's the truth.
You know, even if you like, if you want, everybody want their pussy ate. All right, so
no, but see,
is that
weird?
Some guys think
weird?
that's enough.
No,
like,
but is that weird that I don't want that?
What about the box? Like,
but wait, I don't be wanting that. To me, it's like hurry up. Like I don't want that. I swear I don't.
You don't want nobody to eat?
No, it's like if it happens, it's okay, but that's not like what I need. That's not what I require.
I mean,
I need a pound. I need
I'm saying no. That's what I'm saying.
Don't be down there.
That's not enough.
What are you gonna do?
Like that's cute. I liked it, but that's not. We're not gonna seal the deal on that. Like that's the problem. I get to the point. All right, are you done? You know
like come up here and let me see what you doing.
Our men, seriously, on the serious note, y'all need to watch your nutrition and your alcohol intake. If you were 20, doing all this stuff, by the time you're 40, some guys are already bodies are already like 60. Like seriously.
That's true.
Like, and it's
That's
sad.
True.
Because you didn't realize.
How is this my friend? We are total opposite. Like I need a choke and stuff. I don't need no eating. I need you to like
I like the choke.
But I want you to skip that and just tear it up. I want to be choked. I want to be forced to call you names. I want you to be like, bitch. Yeah.
That's why we're friends.
Yeah.
That's why we're friends.
Yeah. You ain't even got to ask if I'm going to call you tomorrow. I'm going to call home, nigga. I'm like, get up in school, baby. I'll be home the next day.
That's why I told him not to be in here. See how she talking? I knew her. He did not belong in this room. I hope he got his headphones on out there. Cause he gonna be driving home with you like, Mom, what is the problem?
He know his mama
like,
crazy.
Okay?
What it's up to I gotta teach him right. Like it ain't up to me to just be like, oh, this is your mother. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. I gotta be a mother for real on my regular time. But yeah, so it's like when they eat, it's like no, you know. My thing is like, come on, like.
I mean, we got time to cover all that. We got time.
I ain't got no time because it be far few between.
It's no rush. Take your time. Just don't think that that's enough. Like, and Bobby, it's like that leads me back to the fact that you guys need to really, you know, I guess this guys are so busy trying to call women washed up or, you know, you've been around or whatever the case is. And a lot of guys have been around too. And now they have no stamina and they have no
their
longevity.
Reputation is what they can go by. Our reputation sets us back. Their reputation pushes them forward, unfortunately.
You only as good as your last date, so I don't know about that.
No, but you know what I'm trying to say? Their reputation is like, I got to see what that's working with. Mm-hmm. Our reputation is like, a bad reputation is like, I don't want to touch her.
Oh, really?
I mean, it tends to be like, I don't have that problem, though. Everybody's curious. They still calling.
Phone is popping.
Hey, I'm just messing with you. I like messing with you.
I'm kind of celibate right now, to be honest. I told listen, God. Y'all out there.
Yeah, true. Don't just make that fake.
I'm not.
Is she on here lying? Is she on here lying?
I'm just pretending for the show. Okay.
If that pin fall on the floor,
I don't have no dick pic that was just sent to me in my phone. That is like 15 inches.
Because I seen it.
I think 25.
And she didn't know who it was. And I'm like, well, ask who are you? I'm glad you made that face truth.
I don't.
She's celibate.
I'm kind of celibate. Yeah.
You just got out of a relationship.
I just got out of a relationship.
And you ain't picked that new one up and he telling you, oh, I'm going home because I thought you was going to be with me. What? And you ain't give him none.
Vaughn's invited anytime.
You think you doing his work for him?
You think that nigga was acting like that and she ain't do nothing? No, that nigga was like, oh, I thought you was going to chill with me. What do you call it, Uber? She closed the book. She closed the little glitter book.
How many stories we got left?
She closed that glitter book.
One. Oh, on this note, that's a good segue.
Truth, I promise you ain't got nothing to do with wine. This is me all day. And she be like, I'll call you back.
Oh, man.
You know what's crazy?
I'm going to have some explaining to do.
When the first time I saw Vaughn, she was in the corner.
Well, that's where I be.
Mouse.
That's where I be.
At the festival at the movie theater.
That's where I be.
She had the red glitter on. She was just...
Yeah. That's right. You had the glitter.
There.
You had the glitter that night.
I didn't want to mess up my lipstick because that was like some glue shit. Yeah, I was trying to be careful. I wasn't trying to drink or nothing.
I don't know what.
Because I don't know them Newark people.
It's all for the show, y'all. I'm just trying to entertain.
But this is the real me. Erica know this is me. She don't want me to say the wrong stuff.
You done said a whole lot.
Erica, let me tell you something. Erica will take that second to last nigga back with no ring.
Look, you getting confused yourself. You said I just got out of a relationship. I had another relationship. I'm not single with no ring. You just miss a whole week with me. You miss a lot.
She will get on there like Tamar and say that new boo got her exhausted.
I don't kiss and tell.
All right, boy, this your story. Take us home. Serial killer.
Yes.
Stop meeting people. No, I shouldn't say stop. It's just that I'm from the era where you don't do this, so it's new to me and it's weird to me.
It wasn't been done.
Huh?
It wasn't when we were meeting people back when we were coming up.
It
wasn't possible.
43 years old. It's like weird to me to like meet. But I'm not gonna lie. I did meet somebody on Instagram, right? Yeah. I did. And we were conversating. And I guess, is that the same as like a dating site? I ain't even gonna lie.
It's
let me
still
tell you something.
Social media.
Wait, let me tell you
dating
something.
App is different.
Let me tell you something. He was in a wheelchair. See, I don't discriminate.
Wait.
I don't discriminate. Listen, don't do that. Don't do that, Truth. He was in a wheelchair, right? But he was a real dude. Like, he was cool. He was just in a wheelchair.
What happened to him?
So, we go to this hotel. No sex. We go to this hotel, right? He giving me a back rub. I swear to God, he fell off the bed.
What?
I swear to God, he fell off the bed. He's like, pulls his wheelchair, puts the locks on, and has to get up.
You didn't help him up.
I was trying. No, he's like a really big guy, though. No, like 300 pounds.
What happened to him?
He got in his chair. And he like,
no, why is he in a wheelchair?
His mom was in some accident or something.
His mom?
Yeah, like when he was younger. He's been in a wheelchair for years. But he's like a real dude. Like chicks like him. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I met him online and we on Instagram. And we were chatting on Instagram.
Wait, you knew that he was in a wheelchair already?
Yes.
Not trying to be funny.
Yes.
I just want to know.
Yes.
So you purposely.
So we went out and, you know, he's not for me because I could tell, like, you know, when we got to the dinner place to eat, he was like sitting there like, and I'm thinking, oh shit, I gotta go to the trunk and get the chair. Like, it's just not for me. Like, I forgot that quick. So we go eat, we hanging out. So he's like, let's go get a room. So, you know, we're not.
Vaughn, you know what?
We're not
talking. You are a beautiful person.
We weren't gonna have sex.
Seriously. You are really a kind-hearted.
Yeah.
That's
so
nice.
I'm laying
That's
down
nice,
and he's
Vaughn.
like up on my back giving a massage and fell on the fucking floor. I said, well, I'll be damned. He like 300 pounds. He said, just push my wheelchair over. So I pushed his wheelchair over. He put the locks on and climbed up on that bitch. And that's that story. But I did meet him on Instagram. It was like we had friends in common, and I felt like I knew him forever.
So
you know.
wait, when you walked out the hotel, I hope you wasn't like walking way ahead. And he's trying to catch up.
No.
Like, wait.
We were in his car, as a matter of fact. No, he has a car and everything. He can drive.
No, but I'm saying, was you upset that you ain't get the?
No, it was just like, yo, this nigga just fell. He like 300 pounds. Like, he was like, no, just push my wheelchair, and he pulled himself up into the wheelchair and sat down. And then after that, we didn't we might have stayed all night, but we didn't have sex or anything. It was just to spend time together.
But you would have had sex with him?
No, I didn't want to have sex with him. I just wanted to spend time, and we spent our time. And that nigga
well, you
fell
know
on the
he
floor.
could. But you know what? You wrong for that because you knew that if he tried something, you could leave his ass right there. You know what I'm saying?
He said he
wasn't scared.
No,
he could have done something to you.
No,
Look
he
at this
couldn't.
guy
He's
right
in a
here.
wheelchair. He's in a wheelchair.
He could have slipped you. He could have slipped something in your drink.
Well, I'll be. He wasn't gonna do nothing. He was in a wheelchair.
You would have been in a wheelchair.
But wait a minute, can you imagine somebody giving you a massage and tumbling over on the floor, 300 and something pounds, and then he was like, just push my wheelchair over. So I pushed it over, he put the locks on, climbed in the wheelchair. He was like, I can't believe that happened. I'm like, nigga, me neither. Shit.
I mean, damn. It's bad enough he's in a wheelchair. Then
I wasn't trying to discriminate.
Like,
I was trying not to discriminate, but he back with his main chick.
I feel bad for him.
I don't feel bad for that nigga falling all over the fucking floor.
He's back with his girlfriend?
Yeah, he back with his
girlfriend. See how women are? We love y'all even in
what
wheelchairs.
I'm saying is,
that's the type of women we are.
I feel.
But let's talk about this guy.
I feel like dating sites are weird as hell, but I was just telling you I have met people. I met this guy on Instagram, and he was in a wheelchair, and I did spend some time with him.
Right, but okay, so dating app, social media. So is there really a difference if you meet somebody on Facebook or Instagram as opposed to a dating site?
I think Instagram, you can look at who they know, and you could probably inbox or DM somebody and say, do you really know this person? Because we have him in common, and you can kind of check his file. A dating app to me is
they
like
could make it
total stranger.
Okay. That's true. Cause like if I meet a guy and I'll say, do you have social media? Well, I'll say, do you have Instagram?
I want to go in there and see.
I just want followers on my radio show. You know what I mean? But if they don't want to give you the Instagram, you know
there's a problem. There's a problem.
Have a girl because they don't want all them pictures. Not that guys post a lot of pictures of their girls, but she gonna be somewhere in there.
But what they don't know is I got a husband and don't care nothing about him. Give me your Instagram and let me see what's going on. I don't care nothing about you, nigga. Care nothing about you. See, that's the difference. You really are still looking for that love. No, I'm not saying that in a bad way. What I'm saying is that you might meet somebody and you are looking to move forward. And I meet somebody. You know what it is with me? I'm going to get off subject for a minute. You know what it is with me? My mother said it. She said, you ain't going to find nobody because you crazy when it comes to that boy. See, I'm that kind of person. I'll date you and go with you and you can even live with me. But watch how you talk. Like, you can't tell my son to take out no fucking garbage. I'll tell him. Like, if you even say with some base, I'm that kind of crazy mother. Like, hold up.
Oh, my God. Your man can't tell your son to take out the garbage?
He better say it right.
Vaughn.
He better say it right. Or
they say, yo, homie, take out the garbage.
No.
Oh, he done took the story
go ahead and I want to get back to that, but I'm saying this is why I can't move forward, because I am that kind of person. Yo, your son better, my son better what? And you better watch how you say it. So I'm that kind of mama bear. So,
But see, that's not good to raise your son. Listen, any man that comes around my kids, if I have allowed him to come in my house, he can tell my kids to do something within reason. But
I didn't say it was good. I'm telling you, it's a little crazy.
Oh,
and that's probably why
children have to. They have to respect adults. It's not so much.
No. He's not gonna answer back or get smart. And if somebody tells me to do it, he's gonna do it.
Okay.
But I'm the type that's like, whoa, I haven't had it. I don't know what to. You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's like you saying like, yo, your son needs to clean the tub. Hold the fuck up, nigga. You could clean the tub. I'll tell my son what the fuck to do.
I'm not
saying it's right. I just haven't had it enough. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
When my husband went to jail, I didn't jump into a relationship. I really went a couple of years before I would even go that far. And meeting my son is a big deal to me.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, like Erica was with the same person for years. Erica was with the same person forever. Don't let her fool you. So she don't have a lot of experience in that either. But then now she's trying to date and get the experience. But don't let her fool you like it's some new nigga every weekend coming in there like, yo, Sanaya Rain, you ain't clean the kitchen. No, nigga, hold up. You understand?
No, but boys, you know, as a woman, men see the way that we're raising our boys, and they try to tell us not to, because we can do our sons a disservice.
We can, but he's still in tune with his dad. So his dad can still say that, like his dad will still say, like he told him today, like tell him to write me back, or his dad will send him a check. His dad says to him, you doing this for your mother, you doing that. Because I don't talk against him. So the relationship is still there.
Yeah, but it's not physically.
No, it's not. It's not
right,
the same.
Right.
It's not the same. But I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying I'm going back to why it don't work with me, because I am that kind of person.
Right.
Like if I got with Truth, he came there like, yo, your son need to hold up, nigga. My son don't need to do shit, nigga. You here visiting.
Well, this is what I will say about casual situations. You meet somebody on a dating site, you definitely don't bring them to your house where they know where you live. He killed
where do you meet? Where do you meet?
I'm assuming he killed them in some hotel somewhere.
Yeah, see, for one, you're meeting somebody that is a total. Well, I mean, if you met somebody at the club and you went, if it was a one night stand type of thing, or you feeling like, okay, I can go sleep with him on the first night.
See? That's our age.
No,
we come from the one night stand era.
Because
you could leave a rink and have a one night stand. These new niggas is crazy.
But so where did he kill these women at?
We don't know, but they crazy. We done left places. We done left the tunnel with a one night stand.
He said the tunnel.
You understand what I'm trying to say? These new niggas is crazy. And that's just the end of it.
Well, what you have to understand with social media at this point is that guys seem to think, because of so many women showing their bodies, so many women seeming available,
that's what they want.
That if they get rejected, they don't know how to deal with the rejection, because they're like, you on here half naked, you don't want to do nothing with me, because women, we have to watch how we present ourselves.
Yes.
Because these guys are crazy and they don't know how to live out of the fantasy of what they keep seeing every day. That's just like I say, the things that we're putting in the things that we see, we're digesting those things. So these guys are lonely. They can't obviously get it naturally, because
why do you say that?
Because
there's
most
some type of
men
mental
that are out here know how to get some without having to go to a dating app to get
Not
it.
really.
Why not?
You have a lot of individuals, depending on what happened to them in their life, depending on how they were bullied in school, there's a mental
disconnect.
Right.
The fact that we could start a conversation now without me actually seeing you will kind of break some of those walls and barriers down to where when I see you in person, then yeah, we could have that great conversation. Because they always say, like, I forgot who it was.
You say
but
more
someone
stuff
had
to a stranger.
Someone had a show and it was full of beautiful people. I mean, gorgeous, handsome, and they're like, I can't beg somebody to date me. I can't even get someone to really look at me and say hello. So you do have a lot of people out there that have a lot
fade
of
in the
mental,
back, fade
well, it's just
into
more
the
like
background.
mental issues. You have a lot of people out here that are drop dead gorgeous, think they're ugly. Because someone in their childhood told them, "Oh, you're ugly. You ain't pretty." But guess what?
That's their business.
Huh?
That's their business.
Oh,
no, you ever hear the saying of like somebody telling you a story and it's like, it's almost like that's their problem because it's some retarded ass backward shit. It's not even anything that makes sense to us. You understand what I'm trying to say?
I understand what you're saying.
You can't tell me that. You might be able to explain that to Erica because she was always the Erica from Teaneck with the mole on her face. Believe me, I was the big buck teeth. First of all, I was dark skin when they wanted the light skin with the baby hair. No ass. I wore a size 0 and bongo jeans skating in the rink. Okay? And it's not anything about being insecure. It's about growing up in the area where they looking for the baby hair, the white, the Spanish, the very light, the booties, the thick. I went to school with girls that took pills on how I'm assuming now they were like some kind of vitamins that made you eat to get thick. You understand? And I never wanted to be them is what I'm trying to say. It's like I had to grow into who I was. So not to take you away from what you're saying, but you know, if somebody feels that bad, that's their fucking business. Because you can get over that shit. Because one day you wake up and you just say, listen, I'm the shit. I'm the shit to somebody. I went from.
But what if you've never been the shit to anybody?
No, I went
some
from
people
Erica,
that really have never.
I was the one. Oh yeah, Siobhan with the big ugly Siobhan with the big eyes. I started dating older and then went from the Siobhan with the big eyes to Siobhan with the pretty eyes, or Siobhan with that pretty gap. I only closed my gap because my teeth, as I got older, spread. It wasn't that I was ashamed of no gap. It went from different people. Accepting different things. You understand what I'm? If you 13 in the Jamaican club and you wear size 0, they gonna call you a skinny bitch. If you wear size 0 and you hang at a nut, maybe if I was in Miami and Nikki Beach, you're beautiful. They want you to be. You feel what I'm trying to say? Once you get around and you start to meet different people.
Looking for 700-pound dudes in wheelchairs.
No,
right.
So you got to figure all this out on your own. You understand what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying.
People can't figure it out.
So if they insecure, that's their business. That's their problem.
I agree with you. Self-esteem is self-esteem.
Yes,
and but you do have some people who aren't able to get over it. Now, you're strong-willed. You've been through a lot of things in your life, and you won't allow people to confront you or talk to you in a specific type of way.
Because when I see them now, they be like, "Oh shit!" I be like, "Oh, I remember you." Vaguely.
Vaguely.
But I don't got no phone.
You mean?
I don't got no phone. Damn, you is flat. Yes.
Not anymore, right?
I went to DR and got that shit full up right on up.
We tried.
Look at her face. I talked about it on my show. It's no big deal.
You said you went to DR and did what?
And got it fluffed right on up. Look, I talked about it on my show.
No, I ain't mad at you for that.
So I'm saying. And now when they see me, they be like, "Oh my God, are you the same?" Yes. Damn, you look. Where you at? PA. You married? You married? Very happily. My husband is home in bed. He ain't in jail.
Got somebody crazy.
No, you feel what I'm saying? No, this is real. No. This is not wine. I swear to God on my mother.
I didn't say that. I said
if it wasn't me,
crazier than he.
Yeah, if it wasn't me and I'm here with my child, this is me. This is like what I explained to him. Like with him being, you saw how my son is. He's very like, and you can ask him what I said to him earlier. Get off the game. You coming with me. You're not gonna be 400 pounds in my fucking basement with some girl in another country. You calling your girlfriend, like
Skyping and shit.
You understand? Some fake ass relationship, some fake life. Like you need to get your. And he was looking at me like, where did all that come from? That's how it goes.
There are some wounded, scarred people, and if they don't have God in their life. And they don't have supportive people in their life.
Yes.
Somebody to love them. One of my favorite songs by Neo is "Let Me Love You," and he said, let me love you until you can love yourself." Some people don't get the luxury to learn how to love themselves,
and it's a blessing.
So they're looking for love. Of course, the old saying goes, in all the wrong places, and they don't even know what to look for.
Yes.
And when you unfortunately are that empty on the inside, and then on top of it you continue to get rejected, now you feel some, I mean, like these serial killers, of course, they begin to get a vendetta.
Yes.
Like they feel like they
because why is he killing people?
Hurt people that hurt them.
Yes. I done met people that ended up in Pink House, East New York, and didn't die. And you're telling me this weirdo is fucking killing people?
Well, it's just more lines of, again, everyone. Look at Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor was literally raised in a whorehouse.
Right.
And
okay, but he ended up getting high.
No, what I'm saying is you're looking at people who handle things differently, not having stable relationships.
So do you think that was more than the era itself and everybody kind of, most people kind of slipped into getting high?
Here's the thing. To certain things, era doesn't mean shit.
Okay.
It's all about, again, what you were brought up. Most people are brought up, well, not most, but if you have an individual that was brought up in a two-parent home, love, caring, affection, that's what they want. If you have some that grew up in a single house where, you know, the mother has to take on the father role, then yes, you have more of aggressive, dude-type female who, you know, can or maybe not turn into, I don't need a man. Or, you know what I mean, I need a strong-ass man, you too weak for me type situations.
Right.
And then you have some where you have both parents in the house and one's cheating and you know, and this is what you grow up. You know, you have some women that they bring so many men around or
every
girls
weekend
around their kids. This is what your kid believes that this is what's supposed to happen. So when they grow up and do it, you're wondering why. Okay, you had a kid at 15. She's pregnant at 15.
Right.
We repeat cycles.
Now let me ask you this.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you this. You know what you just said about single parent households, right? Now, we're going to get off him. Fuck him. He's killing people. Hopefully they know don't go with him. You understand? Stay off the dating sites. Are we done with him? Because he's...
I mean, I just want to try to give some strategy if you're in a position where
put
you
like
have
this.
to...
I break it down to you too.
Yeah.
All right. You have to take the time to get to know an individual.
Yes.
Whether it's a dating site or in person. You can call Google, or there are specific apps that give you phone numbers that will link to your individual phone number where you don't have to give that individual your real phone number, which can be tracked. The more you get to know a person, yes, you start to take off layers, you start to open up a little more. Now, that doesn't protect you 100%. But what it does is it gives you a greater sense to catch someone trying to play that game or trying to get over, or like we talked about earlier, that beginning person who says they're this person, but eventually that other person wind up creeping out. You know, take your time, get to know a person. I don't care if E with the 25-inch dick photo. I don't care what the person's packing, how pretty the face is, how fat the ass is, or whatever. A lot of times that shit come with problem, and it ain't worth what it actually is. The fat ass, the titties, or the motherfucking big ass.
Yes.
It's not worth the headache that comes with it.
That's right.
But unfortunately, you have a lot of people who are in just physical type relationships, and then they wonder why they fucking miserable.
And and then this guy tells you call an Uber, and you're there about to die.
I wish I had an applause button for you right now.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
Well, I mean, again, we're flawed creatures.
Yeah.
And the best similarities I could give you just from this standpoint, you should do things for other people just for the satisfaction of it doing something great. You shouldn't be looking for, I'm going to do this for you because I'm going to get this in return.
In return, yes.
But yet, when we hold the door open for someone and they don't say thank you, we like,
it's
fuck
an attitude.
you.
Right.
We're mad because they didn't say thank you for holding the door open, but I opened the door for you just because I wanted to do the right thing.
Just because you wanted to do the right thing.
So that's how crazy we are.
Yeah.
As far as individuals.
Yeah.
So again, take the time, get to know someone. Not saying that it won't turn out to not be, well, it won't go in that situation, but it won't turn out to be the greatest thing in the world. But you will be wiser because you took the time and effort to actually get to know someone.
And have some information in case
we have
you
to know that people are really crazy. I think a lot of times you don't think that somebody really could do that.
Well, it happened around the time we started the first station in 2014. It was a man who wound up killing the girl he met on Facebook. They wound up going on a date. She wouldn't have sex with him.
Is that the Facebook killer who they made the movie
I'm not sure what it was.
The Lifetime movie?
I don't think it was that one. But it didn't get it might have been. I forgot it was so vaguely, but I remember it. The fact that he thought because of all of her photos that she posted in Facebook
That's
with
what I'm saying.
lingerie, the tight jeans, that he was going to get some ass, and she wasn't with it, and he snapped and he killed and raped her.
But I think Facebook has given people an excuse because you have the Green Mile killer, you have the man from the Bronx. I mean, we've had this. We've had these killers.
Well, but I don't think it's excuses. Like, you do have, like he said, there are certain people that are just broken.
Yeah. Because we've had serial killers, we've had all this going on. We've had Jeffrey Dahmer taking young men. We've had the leather, all these things that are movies are real people, based on real people. We've had the Leatherface. We've had, you know what I'm trying to say?
Like I said, there are some people out there who went through trials and tribulations as children, and you grow up and you become a certain way. You get fixated on specific things, or, you know, okay, this person said hello to me, but because that person said hello to me, that means they love me.
Right.
That means they want to be with me because they said hello to me, because no one ever showed me any kind of kindness in my life. So, yeah, it's not foolproof. No situation is. But you have to take the time and effort to truly get to know someone. I'd say this, yes, I think sex is the number one thing in the world. Money is second. Because I tell people all the time, you got motherfuckers that ain't eating 12 days, but they got kids. Niggas
and
is
they
always
could be the perfect people, but if the sex is not good, you're just going to go out and find somebody else.
Here's the thing. Your chance of finding mind-blowing sex and have a happy relationship, you'll probably be able to win a lotto before you find that.
What, together?
Yes.
You can't have both.
I'm saying it's possible, but the chance of you finding
you're gonna have one of the
mind-blowing sex and still have that all that other
that
stuff
great conversation,
that comes
that
along
laughter.
with great relationships, not cheating, caring about you, giving a fuck, you know what I mean? That's rare as shit. Now, if you want some good-ass sex and then all the other shit, you'll find that all day long if you're looking for it. But I'm talking about that mind-blowing, like, yo, what the fuck just happened to me? It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And there's individuals who, that's what I want. Okay, you got it.
I found that last summer.
But he fucking
remember?
you, your cousin, and six
and
other
they
chicks in the
me.
block.
You remember that? You remember that? I found that last summer. I'm like, yo, E, I ain't been home in 2 days. I called Delphi, I'm like, yo, nigga, get ready for school. I'll be on the mall.
Because
school started,
probably a person that's giving you mind-blowing sex, they're good at it because that's what they do.
In a room.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's
you have
what
those
they
individuals.
do. So they do that with multiple people.
In a room with the bathroom in the hallways. But you don't understand. Renting a room.
Because some guys, all they have is their dick going.
Well, it's not just guys, it's females.
I mean,
it's females. You have females who are very, you know, hey, listen, she know how to ride.
Right.
She know how to give the bombest head in the world.
Right.
Like one chick, I had to put a flashlight in her mouth. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in here? Holy fucking shit.
What did she do?
I don't know what it was.
I can't even say what I want to say. Yo,
I'm saying.
I can't say what I want to say.
I'm always up for learning.
No, because like it was just.
I called you.
No, I don't remember.
It was just borderline.
I don't know.
It was just like, whoa. But like I said, the chance of you finding that. I'm talking about mind. I'm not talking about good sex.
No, the combination.
You know what I mean? But to find that mind blowing up, when the next am I going to get that shit? Crackhead ass fucking sex.
Right.
That's not going to come with the caring, the loving, and I give a fuck about you.
It could.
Are you sure?
But it's 1 in a million.
All right, put it like this.
Rare.
You two ladies have had more than one relationship in your life.
Right.
You two ladies have had mind-blowing fucking sex.
Right.
And that probably was one of the worst relationships you ever had.
I just had it, and E had to talk me through it.
Exactly, E, because you're thinking, and you're like, damn. And that's...
She said she don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to explain, and because it's the physical thing. We get so fixated on that. That motherfucker could have called us, fuck you, fuck this chick could have fucked every nigga on that fucking block. But you want that. That you would blind yourself or turn the things that are red lights and check flags that's going all over the fucking place. Yeah. That little 5 minute, 2 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, maybe more if you're taking a pill. It's 24 hours in a day. You take that 2 hours out of the equation, you're still stuck 22 hours in a day with that person who don't give a fuck about you.
Yes.
Right.
It might be 3 minutes. If it's a great 3 minutes, it's like, yo,
I wish a motherfucker would.
Or anybody that I'm talking to, like, yo. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I know what you're saying. It's like, yo, I just...
So again, it's a lot of chance. She's still thinking of the last shit I'm talking about, and it's adding up in her mind. She's like, holy shit, he right.
She don't want to get into none of this.
But that's what I'm saying. You're gonna find good sex. But I'm talking about the difference between good and mind-blowing.
Did you hear her tell me? I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, I bet. So, Vaughn, I want to thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
Please tell people where they can reach you on social media.
I am Vaughn Fenty. And I'm going to leave it at I am Vaughn Fenty.
All right.
On Instagram.
And she has a web series. She has a lot of other things going on.
Yes,
she's acting. She has her own show.
I really can rap, but I'm too old to rap.
I'm still waiting for that one.
No.
I got to bring her on Vibing with the Truth. I'm going to get it out of her. Don't worry.
No. Just go on my page, go all the way down.
This was very eventful. You got to come back again.
Yes.
I thought
no, Erica's not going to let me come back again.
Can throw E on the bus like that.
Sorry, she's not going to let me come back.
E did it, the truth. E, last words. Your next show coming up. Anything that's going on?
This week we have Thursday, the Boss City Chronicles radio show, nonfictionradio.com, 8 to 10. Friday, we will be back here. We are looking for co-hosts. Everyone, if you're interested in sitting with us on a Friday night, inbox me or Truth Vibe TV. You can find me, Erica Monique Williams, or Boss Lady Radio Show. Please follow us on our new page, Chics and Flics, with 2 underscores at the end of it. No K's. Chics and Flics, 2 underscores, no K's. Please come back next week. We won't have this troublemaker over here. We'll have somebody nice.
Hit me up on my... Y'all go to my page. Y'all know I take them in wheelchairs and everything.
Exactly. See y'all next week, y'all.
All right.
Bye, guys.
You say that you're gone, I just act like it's nothing to me. When you say that you love me, it's something I didn't believe. Back on my bullshit, stuck on my ways, I always ignored them. On bad behavior, should've done right. You say I lie. Showed in the light. I know I'm chilling with you. This my fault.